Oh man.
Okay.
All right. All right. Oh, we're back. Oh my god. Oh my.
Take three. Take three.
jeez. Holy crap, man. Okay, I'm super annoyed right now. This okay, so it's we're back. Oh man. Oh, okay, my bad. Grae, how was your solo? How was your solo
Yeah, it was
for like
good.
for like 15
For
minutes,
10
right?
for 10 minutes. Because
Oh
yeah,
man.
yeah. So probably contingency is I should have access to the StreamYard too. Because like I couldn't even share
Yeah.
my screen, dude. I couldn't share
Yeah,
to the
so
screen I reacted.
yeah, I think so here's the thing. I bought what's it called again? The 1 year subscription for StreamYard. So basically as of right now, like I'm using my own internet, just like my own account, like just to make sure. But like I'm like once after that thing is done, I'm just gonna like use the Project Eggroll one officially, and then we can just so you have access to everything. Just in case like I die for whatever
Yeah.
reason, like you will still have you will still have control and access to everything and stuff like that. So yeah. But yeah, sorry about that, chat room. It was the short long story short is my wife was she plugged something in that used up too much too much electricity and one panel of the wall. So it wasn't the internet issue, it's that entire part of the house just died.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like we had like it's basically because our internet we're basically hooked up to fiber. And the fiber internet, like that's where the panel was. So basically, yeah. So basically, take three, man. Jesus. But yeah, I have to go and share this on X and stuff like that. That we're back. But yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah. Hope you guys are okay. Yeah, we had about like 50 people, and then now they're like, oh, those Asian guys are gone. Now I can actually go watch something more important. But yeah, the trilogy, take three. Yeah, late and we're late like a minute. We're late like a minute. Yo, what's going on, Co-Hauser? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, take three, man. Just this is a trilogy. Yeah. But yes, anyways, yeah, it's just it's my fault. And I should have like reset all of my breakers because I reset the main breaker, but the main breaker doesn't fix it. You have to reset each and every individual one.
Okay.
Yeah. My audio's off. Give me a second. Hold on.
Yeah, I have been the last time I was live on my own channel was such a long time, so I had to set up everything. I took it off already.
Is my audio off?
For me, it's
how do I
fine.
sound? Okay.
All
right.
I sound okay.
Yeah. I think I'm good.
Yeah, I was reacting to someone reviewing The Boys, the latest episode. I basically said to chat that I kind of liked it the most so far compared to all the other episodes.
Okay.
Because yeah, it's it kind of builds up more tension, and I was comparing the Homelander scene to Starlight, because like I was saying, Anthony Starr has that star power and delivery of Homelander that it's still suspenseful and interesting, even though you already know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Then Starlight is just like I was saying that it's just a repeat of prior plots, and I still don't buy it with Firecracker appearing only now with all the dirt. She should have appeared in like season 2, in my opinion. Then that's where I kind of ended when you said to me that you had internet again.
Okay. So anyways, basically I actually do remember most of the episode, so we can actually basically talk about that. Right. Yeah. I'm alive, chat. I'm alive. Yeah. How to forget his internet back? I thought it was going to be out tomorrow. So here's the thing. I thought that it was okay, here's the thing. I thought that my wife shorted the breaker and it fried the breaker. So the whole entire part of that house was going to die. Like it basically had I had no internet. I couldn't charge my car. I couldn't close the garage door. Like all of that thing. So I was basically going to like hire a 24-hour electrician to come in. But what's it called again? Long story short, I reset the auto breaker individually, and then I turned on back all of them on, and it started to work. All right. So yeah, I should have done that to begin with, but yes.
Yeah, I mean we were both kind of panicking anyway, so I understandable.
Yeah, for me, I'm like, what the fuck is happening? It's like this never happened before.
Yeah.
But anyways, let's see. So the boys. I think overall the episode was pretty good. Let's go. I'll go ahead and put the boys in there. And I do have something to say though. Is this season 4? Is this season 4, episode 4, right?
Season 4, episode 4. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So here's the thing. Chat room. I found out from Eric Kripke himself that he isn't gonna do the big twist.
Yeah. I found that's what I was gonna say too, and
Did
I
you read up on
also
what the
found
twist
out this
was?
week.
Did
I
you
did
read
not
up
read
on?
what the twist. Well,
Okay.
it's fine. I don't actually. I don't really. I'm not really that invested anymore, so it's fine. You can share it if you want. But I did find out on X this week about the twist in the comic book.
Yes.
I know the Black Noir that you were trying to tell me before. I kind of know
Yeah.
who he actually is in the comic now. So
Yeah.
but which is I don't know. Okay, maybe you should share what you read about Eric Kripke, then I'll
Okay.
compare
So
it to what I found out in the comic books.
all right. So it might be the same thing. That you are actually it might be the exact same thing or the exact same article. So here's the thing. Let me go over here. So I do want to bring this up right over here. Go ahead, right over here. So yeah, the boys, Eric Kripke addresses Black Noir's twist in the comics book, and it's basically going to be huge spoilers, huge, major, big, dick spoilers for basically Black Noir in the graphic novel, basically. But so basically in the comics, Homelander does a bunch of shitty stuff. Like he kills a bunch of
Yeah.
people. He does a bunch of insane stuff that he terrorizes people. But what ended up happening was that you find out, spoilers, chat, spoilers, that Black Noir is an actual evil copy of Homelander. And he's the one who has actually been doing all those devious, heinous acts the entire time. It wasn't actually the Homelander that we've been following. So it was a misdirection. So that was the reason why Eric Kripke said that he's going down this way instead is because he said that it doesn't. He said that in short, what this actual article says is that imagine following a character the entire 5 seasons so far, like 4 seasons so far, and you find out at the end is not even the same person you were following the entire time.
Mhm.
So that's the reason why he's not going with the evil Homelander route. So was that the same thing that you ended up?
Yeah. That's
What
the
are
one
your
I
thoughts
found.
on that though? What are your thoughts on
Uh,
actually like that? That's
okay.
the actual twist. Did you like that twist, or you think that twist is stupid and you do get where what Eric is talking about?
Yeah, I think this is one of the case where execution is incredibly important. If you make it sound off like this in a summarized version, for me it sounds in face value, it sounds corny and stupid. But if I actually read the comic books, not doing that with the build up, I think it's pretty. I would think it's pretty effective for me. It's like, oh shit, it's gonna be mind blowing. But the way it was
Yeah.
articulated to me, it feels cheap. I think that's what's happening right now. So I feel like it's kind of it's been done before. But at the same time, if now that I think about it, if I actually read the comic books without being spoiled, I think it's a good twist.
Okay. Yeah, I believe so too. I think it's a very good twist. Like when originally I found out the first time, I'm like, wow. So, but the thing is that I do understand where he's coming from, but I like that twist. I something that I preferred, and yeah. But the thing is, the fact that we're not getting this anymore, and yeah. So basically, it's going to be completely different. And a lot of people basically felt, and I read some Twitter, Twitter comments online too, and people were indifferent. It's like, yes, change it, and yes, you should do whatever you want, or why did you have to change it? The original one is actually more of an impact, right? And but yeah, like overall, that's not going to happen anymore. But I do actually want to talk about the actual episode itself. So,
Yeah.
Grae, what do you remember from the episode? I know that you watched a video a little bit ago when you went live when you were live by yourself.
Yeah.
What did you think about the episode so far, or what we've seen so far?
Yeah. I like the Homelander arc, even though it's a repeat of everything. It's just that I still felt the suspense. Oh shit, when is he gonna shoot the laser? When is he gonna kill the next person? It's like that suspense is still there. It's still as intense as it was in the prior seasons. So that's pretty much it. It's like he just went back to confront everyone and just kill everyone. So
Mhm.
it's not surprising. Everybody knew that was gonna happen. Then for Starlight, Yeah, it's the same thing. Like she Firecracker revealed everything, spilled all the beans about what she knows about Starlight. Then she beats her up in public, which definitely gonna have consequences for the rest of the season.
Mhm.
Then I also like the Huey subplot where he's conflicted whether to inject Compound V to his dad, because like everyone's saying that, oh, we're gonna pull the plug. He's gonna your dad is about to die. So I understand where he's coming. I'm more emotionally invested with him compared to like Starlight, because that's a plot point that's believable. It's like, do you insert this thing that can, yes, it can prolong your dad's life, but at the same time, it may also ruin it and have unforeseen consequences. I like that dynamic.
Mhm.
I just don't like the final part where, does the mom have superpowers that we don't know? That's why she was able to take the compound B from his pocket.
The thing is, I wonder how they came up with the formula for Compound V to begin with, right? Was that ever explained? Like Compound V, it's an artificial thing, right? Was it like they mentioned that scientists were working with it, but how did they get that?
Yeah.
Okay, in order for you to get an like a cure or an anti, like for a snake's venom, right? In order for you to get like that venom, you need, or an anti venom, you need to have the actual venom first, right? I'm not saying that Compound V is an anti venom, but like they need to have some person that can create it, and maybe, I don't know. This is me speculating. Huey's mom can make it, can generate it at will. I don't know, because like Huey didn't, like at the end of the episode when what was it called? You thought that Huey's dad was gonna die. Like you see a little bit of the Compound V, just a little bit
Yeah.
flow into the
Oh,
actual
oh,
yeah. Go ahead.
oh, okay, okay. Okay, okay. I think we both have two different understandings on what happened that scene. For me, it's like, I think she saw that Huey was holding the bottle. Then she somehow managed to take it.
Hmm.
That's what I
But
think.
didn't she? But didn't she say that she worked for Vought?
Also that. So I would think maybe she has one in possession too.
Yeah,
But
maybe she did it.
yeah. Yeah,
Maybe she had Compound V, right?
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure she was the one who, because he was like, "Nah, I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna let my dad die." That's what.
Yeah.
But there was a scene where when he was about to decide to put it, it's like he put it in his pocket, right, when his mom arrived. I think the mom saw it. The mom saw it. It's like
Hmm.
she somehow took it. That's my interpretation of the scene. She somehow managed to take it from him without Huey knowing that she took it from him.
Yeah, I actually do like Huey's arc currently. It's because like he's like,
Yeah.
and then I also do like Butcher's arc as well. And of course,
Yeah.
in my opinion, I think Carl Urban and Anthony Starr are the top like actors in that show right now.
Mm.
And it goes to show, especially with that scene where he gets it from A Train. A Train was basically the mole or the person on the inside, and he's like, all right, if you get this for me, we're square. Like the fact that you killed my girlfriend, or was it a fiance? I forgot now. You killed my girlfriend in episode 1, and ever since then, you've ruined my life. So if you get this for me, I can save my dad. We're square. And he's like, all right, cool. I'll give you this Compound V. He sneaks into Homelander's room and grabs Compound V, and then he comes back and gives it to him. He's like, we're square. And then Butcher comes out of the shadow. He's like, oh, what are you doing that, mate? It's like, what are you doing? So he ends up, basically, he's like, oh, I want to save my dad. Like, given the fact, like, wouldn't you be able to save, if you want to save yourself, wouldn't you want to save yourself? Would you want to save your brother or whatever? Or wouldn't you want to save people? And he is like, what would you do? He's like, was he the one who said he'll let him die? Was he the one who said
Uh,
that?
Butch,
Or someone else, right?
Butch and Kimiko were telling Huey, no, just let your dad. It's your dad's time. Then Huey's like,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Huey's conflicted on what he should do.
Yeah. In my opinion, I think that's actually pretty cool. Now, the
Yeah.
thing is, what happens what are your thoughts on when what basically the straw that broke the camel's back, that is Aaron Moriarty's Botox face? What made her, do you think that what made her mad was because like the whole abortion thing? or was it
Uh,
like a buildup, of that happened?
I think it's a buildup of everything that Firecracker was saying on her. It's like it got under her skin. It accumulated. I I don't know. It's like if I were Starlight, like I would have like I would have chosen to reveal something like that early on so that it wouldn't bite me in the ass later.
Yeah,
Right. It because like
yeah,
it right now it makes it look she's disingenuous and all that. It's like
yeah,
if she just chosen to start her campaign revealing that. So I made this mistake early on in my life and I regret it. That's it. You can't they can't use it against you anymore. She should have done that. It's like now I feel like it's just they Eric Kripke, the writing team, just snuck that in. He's like, okay, this is gonna bite you in the ass for this season.
yeah,
That's so it increased the length of the show.
yeah. See, did Starlight get her powers by having an abortion? No, she already had her powers when she had an abortion. This is with Huey. So now here's the thing. Uh, they brought back Butcher. Butcher was, temporarily was a part of the boys again for a little bit. It's like, oi, Clint, bro, what's it gonna do, Mike? And then he's like, oh, I got this, right? They go and confront Firecracker when she's having her little downtime. Goes up to her and is like, I got this article right over here, this photo of you that you had sex with an underage kid and stuff like that. And she was like, you know, I'm not sure how your conservative constituents will be okay with that. Your religious people will be okay with that. And she's like, oh no, what am I gonna do? You know what? Let me send that for you. And she basically hits send on his phone instead. So basically, the tweet goes out. He immediately owns up to it and says, I'm sorry and stuff like that. I was at but the thing is that now I found God, I found Jesus, and in my opinion, I think that's what people should do. People should I'm not saying they should say sorry, but it is your past. You can't change it, right?
Yeah.
So I think that you can potentially even, I think what she did was something that a lot of people should do. Yeah, I did it.
Yeah.
It is what it is, but the thing is, I have images over here and actual documentation of Starlight, coming from a person who went to what she went to what of that like Jesus convention or something like that when she was younger. I forgot what it was called already. And
Mhm.
and she's supposed to be like super like conservative, religious and stuff like that. She was a part of that whole group. Yeah, it's like she got an abortion, and she's like, what? So then she gets super pissed off. Like Starlight flies over there and beats the shit out of Firecracker live on TV, right? Everyone saw it, and she's like, oh my god, oh my god. So it's funny is because they're they're putting it up, and I know what Eric Kripke and the writers and along with Seth Rogen, I know what they're doing, right? Like showing that the left, because they're part of the left, right? The what's it called again? Like, Huey and the boys, they're part of the left, and the people that are part of the Homelander Firecracker Squad is a part of the conservative movement. So the fact that the left actually was the first person to actually throw fists, like beat the shit out of her on live TV. It goes to show it's that their side is the first side that actually does go to violence. They so basically we all know that Starlight's gonna get canceled. She's gonna
Yep.
get canceled probably in the next episode. But I think the best part is like what you said. The best part is the Homelander stuff. We already know what's gonna happen, right? And I think Homelander has like a meltdown, right? I believe his son basically sneaks off and meets with Butcher.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Butcher was gonna like drug him, I believe,
Yes. Yes.
like with
But he.
with some cookies. And he ended up not doing it. And then he comes back, and then Homelander's like, "Where were you?" And he's like, I went to go visit my dad." And he's like, "But I'm your dad. I'm here." And then like I guess again in an argument, Homelander gets super pissed off, and then he sort of has like this like schizo moment.
Yep.
And it's like, you got to go all the way back to the start. You got to go all the way back to the start. And was this episode? This was episode 3, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So, and then in episode 4, he goes back to that part where into that location where Homelander was created. And Grae, what are your thoughts on the scene that happened? Like, I think the whole Homelander stuff, like basically was the best part of the episode 4.
Yeah. It's like, oh shoot, what degenerate thing is gonna let them do? I'm pretty sure he was gonna let them die slowly, each of them. So
Mhm.
yeah, the first guy, he got fried in the room, in the thermal room. Then he lasered the balls of the second after
Yeah,
having
that
him jerk
part
off.
that part was like, what was the thing that happened? He's like, oh yeah, you know, one day, one time out of the day, I'm able to, relieve myself because that's what all boys do. And then you caught me one time, and he's like, oh, good on you, Squirt. And then he's like, all right, here's what I want you to do. I want you to take off your pants and masturbate in front of all of us. And then and he starts doing it. He starts doing it, and then he's like cranking it hard, right? He's like, get hard right now, or I'll lazy your balls. Right? And he's like, oh, I'm trying, man. He's like, he's like super and just snapped his dick off. And then I guess was Barbara was the old lady, the original old lady that comes back, right?
Yeah, the director, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah. So she
yeah,
comes back and he's like, all right, yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
yeah, it's like I was gonna I find that final part a bit unclimactic a little bit. It's like I was expecting something worse. Like I think he locked her in that room, right? I think that's what happened. She's locked in that room. She couldn't get out.
Yeah. So what ended up happening was it's like why did we call it the bad room? Why did I call it the bad room? Right? And what happened was he ends up locking her in there and kills everyone else, but leaving her alive in there. And she's probably gonna be stuck there for the rest of her life until she dies. And then at the end of the episode, you see this, right? You see Homelander, right? He comes and you see like, oh, what happened? What happened, right? And then he goes inside the elevator, and then it sort of goes to the scene with Barbara, and it shows like everyone's dead besides her, and she's stuck in there. And then it turns around and he's like smiling, right? And that's how the episode ends. In my opinion, we already saw this coming. It's nothing new, but it's like it was a good time in my opinion. But like overall,
Yeah.
it's like, does it save the boys? Like, how do you feel?
Uh yeah, probably it's enough to keep some people to watch until the end, but in terms of bringing people in or the general audience, that's probably not enough. Despite how good Anthony Starr's performance is.
Mhm.
And yeah, I also feel that the Butch plot where he actually they revealed in this episode where he actually, in order like he's grasping in order to grasp on straws and try to save himself from dying, it was revealed that he injected himself with compound V, not the fake V anymore, just the compound V. Then that's probably
Mhm.
where the worm came from, right? The mysterious power he has. I'm not sure
Yeah.
if that's still consistent with the comic books, if he really has that kind of power, or it's not anymore. That I'm not sure.
Yeah. But overall, I thought the episode this is probably one of the stronger episodes in my opinion. I think
Yeah.
I believe we have like 4 more episodes left. I'm not sure what's going to happen in the next episode, but I feel like Starlight is going to get canceled. She will get canceled by everyone's going to hate her. And but I guarantee you that there's going to be the good side to people who are pro-choice, pro-abortion, and then like they're gonna be like, yay, yay, go Starlight, because there's so many political like things they say. And then yes, they're taking a jab at this, they're taking a jab, and things that we're not even talking about any of the other characters like Kimiko. We're not even talking about Frenchie. We're not, because their side story sort of sucks, in my opinion. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Especially Frenchie. It's like it's
Yeah,
like,
like
oh,
I don't
he's
need to see
bi
gay
now.
stuff, right?
Yeah.
I don't need to see I don't need to see gay stuff, right? But the thing is, yeah, I all I care about is Homelander. Actually, my favorite character is Homelander, and my second favorite character is Butcher. And the thing is that you're not supposed to like him. How dare you? It's like, well, we like him a lot, because the thing is that if he's supposed to be, if this is supposed to be your example of Donald Trump, if he has no anything he does has no repercussion. Like I think that's the reason why a lot of people like Homelander, is because like he doesn't give a fuck. And I think that's why a lot of people like Trump as well, because he doesn't give a fuck. But yeah. But overall, I think it's good. Let's see. Lost Tales, it says it could be DNA CRISPR based technology along with nanobots self-replicating, integrating the material constantly into the body whenever one uses their powers, like a hammer to the DNA when needed. Okay. Yeah, you could be right. I didn't read the entire graphic novel. Like I only read like bits and pieces of it, but I did get spoiled eventually from the Black Noir stuff. Yeah, smash it the like button. Yeah, chat. Thank you. But yeah, it's sorry for disconnecting. That's my fault, man. That's my fault. But yeah, but are you looking forward to the next episode though? When does it come out? Like Wednesdays? Like Thursdays, Thursdays, I think.
I think so. Yeah. Yeah. It's a decent show overall, even though it's far off from the comics, and it's kind of it's approaching the point where it's kind of overstaying its welcome. But I think season 5 should be the final season already. Anything beyond that, I think it's gonna get redundant already. That's what I feel.
Yeah, I agree. All right. Let's go ahead and talk about House of the Dragon a little bit later. I do want to talk about I do want to sort of circle back to Amandla Stenberg. So, Grae, did you watch we're not gonna watch it. We're not gonna watch it because I want to save everyone's sanity and cringiness for elsewhere. But did you watch Amandla Stenberg's rap video that came out a couple of days ago?
I just watched it when you were reacting to it. You were live streaming yesterday. But yeah, it's not good.
What'd you think about it?
Yeah, I couldn't. Yeah, you're right. I couldn't even understand what she was saying. If there were no subtitles, I wouldn't understand what she was saying. Because like they really did so much voice manipulation. They make it like techno like. And anyway, she's just it's essentially a rant about people shitting on the show, which really sucks anyway. Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. I do want to talk. We'll talk about it, right? Yeah, you can't watch it regardless. You will content claim your channel for it. Yeah, happened to side scrollers. Oh, that sucks, man. See, and the thing is, she knew that people will react to it, and this is, you know what? I'm gonna go copyright claim, copyright strike everything. I'm gonna get your channel striked and shit like that. But yes, let's go and talk about it. This comes to us from Blaze Media. So yeah, whether or not you guys like the Blaze, they do report news. All right. Acolyte star Amandla Stenberg releases the most woke song of all time, claiming that she is being oppressed. Now, Grae, do you know how Amandla's dad looks like?
Yeah, apparently is Danish, very very white.
Yeah. So, how is she oppressed? I wonder. I wonder how is she oppressed? Is because if her dad is white, is she picking and choosing which side to be oppressed? Like, oh, my black side is being oppressed, while my white side is not being oppressed. So the thing is that she's very selective, right? Now over here, this is her dad, very white, very very white Danish guy. This is Amandla Stenberg, one of the leading actresses in The Acolyte, and standing next to her is her white father, Tom. Amandla hates whites. Amandla is self-loathing. Another self-flagellating female progressive. Sad. Yeah, and it sucks, right? Imagine being her father, and then you saying, I hate this part about myself. I hate you, Dad. Why can't I be full 100% oppressed? You know what? I wish I was aborted. I guarantee she has the same mindset. Now, going back to the song, let's see here. It says right up here, the star of the Disney Plus show, The Acolyte, released a song calling her critics propagandists and racist while claiming she is oppressed and still feeling the effects of slavery. Amandla Stenberg, who has been acting since at least the age of 13, adamantly rejects the idea of partaking in discourse in the viral music video. Happy Juneteenth, she wrote in her Instagram page, attaching the video. And to those who are flooding me with intolerable racism, since it took me 72 hours on my laptop to make this song, you got 72 hours to respond. I expect a choreo. The thing is that it looks like you took probably half an hour to make this music video. Yeah, I have no idea what the hell she's talking about either, man. Holy crap. Let's see. The song, which is likely titled Discourse, starts with a reference to a recently recirculated video of Stenberg's 2018 video host with Trevor Noah. A clip was widely shared that quoted Stenberg as saying her goal from the recent performance was white people crying. I was running from city to city to speak on a story. You know the one, the police murdering a black boy. My people cried in theaters, finding release. White people cried. They could see us. They could see us as human beings. Okay, let's continue. After the chorus, that said, "We so bored. Don't fuck with your Discord." Discourse, which is the basically the actual thing, and she does this terrible cringe dance.
Yeah.
But did you like any part of it though? Not even a little. Not even when her tiny tits were jiggling up and down.
Yeah. Nah.
No. All right. Not
The best
not
part,
even like a millimeter.
the best part is the very beginning, where at the very end, where it's pure black.
Yeah. And we're not talking about her skin, chat room.
Yep.
Let's see. They spin and woke, bastardize it, and appropriate it. Last I recall, woke was something we created. Speak the truth to power. Keep an eye out for you silly racists. Like I said yesterday when I was live, they don't even know what a woman is. And they're saying that words and meanings change all the time, right? If you go on to Merriam-Webster and you ask what is a woman, it actually doesn't give you the actual adult human female anymore. It gives you some other bullshit, right? Now they use it to describe anything they threaten by. It was all about people recognizing bigotry, the power of community, not fodder for your clickbait, she continued. Stenberg's Star Wars show has been heavily criticized for being one of the most woke and unwatchable products in the franchise's history. Not only did the show redefine the canon of the series, but it has become increasingly and openly activist programming. The show has been purposely geared towards more diverse and female characters, redefining lore with lesbian witches, nonsensical characters, and additional gay love interests for the lead character. In her progressive rap, Stenberg's last verse talked about suppressed feelings of oppression that she has due to slavery. Quote, I'm sick and fucking tired of suppressing my rage. 400 years of taking their bullshit to compartmentalize like my ancestors had to encaged. So the thing is, what about the white side? That's my question. What about, like, the thing is that every one of these people who are online talking about 400 years of slaves, yada yada yada, a lot of them are not oppressed at all in their current day life, right? And they always talked about, oh, you never once got racially profiled when driving down the street. You never once got racially profiled when like you're keep getting pulled over and stuff like that. And the thing is that I as a what's it called again? Basically a white adjacent male seeing this, and it's like, the people who complain about racism the most are the ones who are most well off, in my opinion. I don't know. How do you feel from a person that's living in the Philippines, listening to her talking about racism and something that happened 400 years ago?
Yeah, I think it's a behavior that doesn't. It's all across the globe. It's like I'm not tuned into politics anymore here in the Philippines, but part of the narrative is usually, oh, we were oppressed blah 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 years ago by this person, by this politician, blah blah blah, who are currently people who are very well off, whether they ethically got their wealth, whether they got their wealth ethically or not, that's subject for debate already. But people have a tendency to bring up stuff in the past where they're saying, "Oh, we were oppressed because of this. Oh, we were done wrong because of that." But the thing is, that was, let's say, that was the sins of the previous generation, and that you're actually, like you said, they're already in a good position as they are now. So you're not exactly doing anyone any favors by stirring up division or causing hate to one another by bringing up the past, which, especially when you're well off already, you can always argue in such a way that, okay, let's leave behind what we have done before and let's move forward together and how we can make things better rather than shitting on other people. That doesn't really help things. It just revives what happened before. It's causing
Mhm.
people you're gonna cause people to potentially do the same thing again. It's like the fact that you're calling out white people, blah blah blah. Fuck white people, you hate white people. They just became the very thing that they claim to be fighting against, and they don't even realizing it. Rather than moving forward as a society and learning from the mistakes and, yeah, just getting along, simply getting fostering better relationships. That's
Mhm.
it's a vi- I don't know. It's They need to probably talk to more people outside of their echo chamber, which is, it's Hollywood. It's like one giant big global echo chamber that they're doing a circle jerk amongst one another.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's continue and finish this off. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Okay. If you don't confront the pain that you live with, it'll all manifest as addiction, disease, and hate. I've seen the infection repression can give you. I'm not gonna be the next one sent to an early grave. The former child actor has perfectly encapsulated the ideas of progressive ideology, feigning oppression for social brownie points while being in a position of supreme privilege. Fans of Stenberg's Instagram page were somewhat forgiving, applauding her for her lyrics and alleged bravery. Wow, Amandla, I actually love this personality. One fan wrote. However, on different iterations on X, the viewers were not so kind, seemingly causing the actress to limit who can view her account. It's always the same people, right? Whenever you get heavily ratioed, people just turn off their accounts. No, either private their accounts or they limit the replies, is because they don't want to look like an idiot, right? So let's see. One viewer pointed out her father is white, which he is. Tom Stenberg. She's literally a millionaire. How oppressed? Another viewer wrote, with the acolyte receiving an impressively low 14% van rating on Rotten Tomatoes, is it possible that Stenberg has missed the mark? Yes, right. That's not even a question. That's a rhetorical question at most. She doesn't know what she's doing. She's insanely privileged. She has a lot of money. She's a millionaire. She's probably a millionaire. And the thing is that she will probably go on to get more roles outside of, like, Acolyte's probably not going to get a season 2. Most likely not. The thing is, we do know that her quote unquote activism will get her more roles in Hollywood. It's because he's like, oh, you're so brave, you're stunning and brave, and you're black. And it's sort of like when people say that, like, oh, you gotta lean into your roots. And I believe she's heavily doing that. She's not gonna say that she has a white dad. She's not gonna come out and say that. But yeah, man, this is cringe to the max, man.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna watch that video ever again.
Yeah. But I do believe that we could be wrong in saying that Acolyte will not get a season 2. Because I believe Ahsoka is getting one. I could be wrong, chat, but I think I'm pretty sure I read somewhere that it's getting one. You can never know with Kathleen Kennedy. It's like, oh, this is super woke. Okay, we can make it extra woke in season 2. So that's probably her mindset. So it can get a season 2.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Let's hope not, though. All right, let's go ahead and read the. Let's see. Let's go ahead and read the chat and see what you guys have to say. Let's see. Most apps. Oh, Nagranaut actually manually types out the links. You're crazy. You're absolutely crazy. I don't know how you're doing on mobile, man. You're nuts. You're nuts. But thank you for the mods for hanging out. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Let's see. What's going on, Idaho Mike? How's it going, man? How gay? It's pretty gay. It's pretty gay. She reminds me of a black lady who wanted reparations and then found out her ancestors were slave owners. Oh man, there was a skit in what's it called again? Key and Peele. It's like, hey, welcome to ancestry.com. I just found out, and all these people are black people. I just found out that, you know, that I'm descendant of I think it was like Andrew Jackson or something like that, right? Or Thomas Jefferson. And then another one's like, I've also found out that my ancestry leads me back all the way to Thomas Jefferson. And the thing is that, yeah, it does make sense. It's because, whether you like it or not, a lot of these people who were slaves had intercourse with people who were their masters. So yeah, it makes sense. And the thing is that now, if you like, I remember it was LeVar Burton, the guy from Star Trek. He's talking about how he's been oppressed his entire life and how making it through Hollywood was really, really hard, and finding out that he comes from a line of slave owners. Which is but yeah, man, it's super cringe. See, Mavis Beacon, what's going on, Mavis? They say she believes in the original sins of skin color, so by her own beliefs, she's 50% evil just for existing. Yep, that's why she will never ever come out and say that. Oh, my dad is white. Yeah, right. She will never come out and say she's biracial. You can't. Let's see. Bro, we get racially profiled, Philip. How many times you walk into Ling Ling's store and they start talking in Southern Ching Chong? What? Here's the thing. Whenever I go to like an Asian store and they will come by and ask, start speaking like, 你讲中文吗? 你讲中文吗? And I was like, no, 要讲一点点, right? I speak a little bit Mandarin. I speak Cantonese. And he's like, oh, 对不起, 对不起. And she leaves. She starts talking shit about me. Let's see. Let's be real here. She's doing this for clout and money. Yes.
Yeah.
Let's say that people don't get any likes, retweets, or comments on anything they post on social media. A lot of people will not post anything at all. Right? For me, I post shit nonetheless. I don't care if I get a like or a dislike. Because Grae and people are in chat. Have you noticed that whenever you see someone who posts something and they get like 1 like or 0 likes, they delete it? It's because they didn't get any engagement. Like I know people who do that.
Yeah,
like yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I do that. I post a lot. I post a lot of stuff, and not all of them gain traction, and it's fine. And even the post that I tweet, a lot of people got upset with me with the rumor that Hancock in One Piece live action has been casted with a black woman. I chose to not delete that, even though I got a lot of backlash for it, because it's like something that we can always go back to and laugh at. For, oh, look, Grae posted this rumor, this alleged rumor. I think it's it's fun to get back at those. The only ones I delete are the ones I like. Oh, I'm scheduling uploading this video by tomorrow, and it's a post I made 3 months ago. It's irrelevant information, so I just delete. Those are the ones that I delete. But the ones that are like the funny stuff, like the Hancock casting, I think it's funny to get back to, and especially if it becomes true. That's something that's fun to bring back. And especially if no one, let's say that no one gave a crap about it. Oh, it's fun to get back to that person. Oh, I told you guys and nobody believed me. Yeah. Some people, like, they get so insecure. Oh, people don't like what I posted. It's stupid, man. Just say what you want to say, no matter how stupid, or not, unless it's what do you call this? It's like doxing someone or inciting violence on someone. Yeah, that one you delete. But for like false rumors or speculating things, I think you should just keep it, man. Who gives a shit?
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Strange. A lot of people, a lot of the alpha people express themselves a lot, and most of them have AIDS or monkeypox. Yes. So here's the thing. I think I might have mentioned this. I'm not sure, but So what happened was that there's this gay couple that basically his son got monkeypox. These two male gay people got their son got monkeypox. And then they're like, "Where did your son get monkeypox from? Like, what's the last thing he touched?" He's like, "Oh, the kitchen counter." Grae, do you know how monkeypox get? Do you know how monkeypox get transferred from people to people?
Transmitted. Uh, Probably not. Probably not.
Anal sex. It's that
So
simple.
Okay,
So
so
the
there's a
kid,
rumor.
he placed these two gay guys had sex on the kitchen counter, and his son, he put their son on the kitchen counter, and the son touched the kitchen counter, so there's monkeypox all over the kid's body. Right? It's like, yo, I don't care what you do, at least clean that shit, man. Yeah, man,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, Johnny KS69, thank you so much for the 5 gifted membership. Thank you, dude. Yo, thank you. Appreciate it. Like I said, chat, don't super chat us or anything like that. It's fine. Just the fact that you guys are watching, the fact that we have a combined total of 78 people watching right now makes me really happy. The fact that we went live and then we went offline.
Disconnected twice.
And then Grae went live and then went offline and then we went live again. But yeah, thank you. Let's see. Risk it for the biscuit says, "Hail, Eggroll, yo, what's going on, dude? How's it going, man?" Let's see. Ahsoka probably will because of it's Filoni's baby. I can see that.
But yeah, okay. I would think Acolyte 2 has will get that kind of treatment because wasn't there news that said Leslie saying, "Oh, David Filoni gave the green light to all of this," so he's also a part of Acolyte, so it's probably gonna get
yeah.
a season 2
Dave Filoni was the one who okayed a lot of the dumb shit that happened.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see. Like clockwork, Phil is gay. What's going on, booming? Booming Bob, how's it going, man? Let's see. But yo, what's going on, Johnny? Yeah, thank you again for the 5 gifted membership. I really appreciate it. Yo, what's going on, Venus? How's it going, dude? Let's see. Kohauser says, "Funny thing is, Amandla will marry a white guy. Brothers are not into fakes." Yep. Here's the thing. Have you noticed that a lot of people who complain about white people, I'm talking about all these females, they're all married to white people.
Yeah.
Like a lot of so AOC
Mhm.
married or engaged or dating a white guy. Constance Wu, white guy. Kamala Harris, a white guy. And yeah, and I think I'm it's just very, very funny to me that all of them are extreme hypocrites.
Yeah.
Right. Let's see. Let's continue. Let's see. This is my alternate YouTube account, so PE gets 2 thumbs up. Yo, thank you. That Guaylo from Idaho. Thank you so much. Grae, you know what Guaylo is?
Yeah. White foreigner, right? Foreigner or white foreign, something like that.
Yeah. So here's the thing, though. Do you know what Guay is? In Cantonese.
Yeah, not in Cantonese. Okay, definitely not in Cantonese.
Guay means ghost.
Oh, okay.
So Lo is like a guy, like a dude.
I get it. So like pale skinned man, something like that.
Pale person. Not and so so do you remember in Rush Hour 2 when Ricky Tan comes back and then he's up in his casino in the Red Dragon? Chris Tucker comes in and he says, "Talk to Yiga Hakwai." So hak is hey in Mandarin, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Guai is ghost.
Mm.
He called him a black ghost. But y'all thank you. Yo, hopefully everyone's doing well. But yo, what's going on, Guaylo? Let's see. Evan Martins, how's it going, dude? Hail, Phillip, Grae, and the chat. Yo, what's going on, Evan? How's it going, man? Let's see. I give you both N-word passes. I will save that pass because I heard it's a one-time use thing. So I'll wait. I'll wait to use it. Oh man, let's see. I remember that CNN had an article about them celebrating them. Yep. Yeah, that's weird. There was a dog that caught it too. Oh my god, monkeypox.
God, man.
Oh jeez. Yeah, these gay people are out of control, man. I'm not saying that you can't be gay. Just clean your stuff, dude. Just clean it. I'm happy that you're happy. Let's give each other monkeypox. Mod ban him. Ban that guy. I'm just kidding. So, yo, Mo Zamboni, how's it going, man? Thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Yo, thank you. For Asians, you guys stink at tech support. Those are Indian people, all right? Those Indians are good with tech. That's why they, hello, thank you for calling Google Tech Support. How can I help you? If you really like what we helped you with today, make sure to, at the end of the call, please give us a good rating in your survey. Oh, man. Yo, it's Charlie Stevenson. What's going on, dude? When will the shareholders of hold Disney accountable for losing their money? They tried to.
Yeah, but they lost.
Yeah.
It's pretty disappointing. George Lucas, of all people, still sided with Bob. So I keep saying he deserves what he's seeing in the Acolyte. Like, make him open his eyeballs. Yeah, this is what you want. This is what you voted for, man.
Yep. Let's see. White men are a fetish for people of color, a person of color, woman. Yeah, they are. They are, man. Maybe they just want like pretty looking babies. Like I'm just saying, mixed babies, like mixed
Yeah,
people. Like if you're like a black and white, like their kids usually look like they look really good. Let's see.
a lot of our celebrities here in the Philippines, they're mostly mixed race. That's why it's a thing for like a lot of Filipino women. I know this sounds racist, but it's true, low key true. Like they look for foreigners so they could have children that will reach celebrity status and uplift their lifestyle.
Yep. What's going on, Keely Chow? How's it going, dude? Hope you're doing well. Let's see. Are you guys gonna talk about House of the Dragon soon? Yes. We're actually gonna be talking about House of the Dragon very, very soon after we're done reading this. See. Yo, what's going on, MSQ? How's it going, man? Hope you're doing well. Shout out to MSQ. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. I take exception to the name of that particular disease. Yeah, Donkey Honky the Mayo Monkey. Oh man, let's see. Let's see. Lost Tale says it's funny. Grae says that because he's also defended against woke attacks. He's just an old man, probably too depressed about Star Wars to even care anymore, bro. Probably out of the loop. Yeah, I feel bad for George Lucas, man. Feel bad for him. Let's see. Seeing as how BlackRock and Vanguard are the largest shareholders in Disney, I don't see anything changing at any time. Yeah, I agree. I don't see anything. Unless people just start making crazy shit and they're just good, right? Yo, what's going on? Smooth, the DJ? How's it going, dude? How's it going, man? Yeah, I was able to talk to Smooth and Nomi and Lily and Dr. Rachel on Dames and Dorks on Thursday. Yeah. Shout out. Let's see. Yo, what's going on? Wayfarer, how's it going, dude? Let's see. Yo, what's going on, Dan? How's it going, man? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, hey, Eggroll, hey, hail the fellowship. Hail, dude. Hail. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about House of the Dragon. And and I know people actually do care about this show. House the Dragon. All right. So Grae, what you think about it, man?
Yeah, it's slow, but at the same time, because it's been a while, I didn't watch any recaps or read any source material before watching again. I think it's okay. It's pretty solid. It starts really slow. And it's start. I think next episode is gonna be really good. I think episode 2, especially with what happened in the end. Like they're gonna, oh shit, okay. The Team Green is gonna get really mad now. So they're gonna ramp up the war preparations. And yeah, it's basically just a recall of all the characters. I was expecting Egon, the king, to actually be doing the degenerate stuff, but it was actually Alice. Allison.
Yo, she need that pussy. Yeah, that pussy need that dick, man.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like I didn't even realize the hypocrisy until another reviewer. I watched the review of Hate Watchers that she's actually the hypocrite. I forgot that it was Allison who was like shitting on Rhaenyra for like hey, why are you having this extra affair with this person? And it turns out in season 2, it's her already doing it to the exact same person.
Yo,
So
she lonely.
actually, yeah, probably all because of all the BS, and she has to show her feet to Varys.
Oh well, the good thing is that we didn't see too much feet or no feet at all. But yeah, that's pretty cool. But I actually really enjoyed this episode. And the thing
Yeah.
is, all right, um, did you notice that the entire episode 1, Rhaenyra had one line,
Yeah.
and that line was like you know that she's actually went through a lot. The fact that she actually only has one line, she didn't say anything. You see her a lot, but she only had one line. But yeah, how'd you feel about her? Like basically just like having one line, and I think her line was it bring
Iman.
me
Iman. The second chapter. Iman.
Amon's head. I want Amon's head, right? How do you feel
Yeah.
about that, man?
I did she say head or she just said Iman? But anyway,
think-
yeah,
I think
'Cause-
both. I'm not sure. I have to go back and see it.
yeah. It's like because if it's bring me Iman, there's still a possibility just get him from captivity. But of course, the more likely meaning she wants him dead. But yeah, it makes sense that Rhaenyra wants, given she's still emotionally high and that she's still not thinking about going to war entirely because she's at this point in the story she's well aware that a lot of people are going to suffer because of if they go to all out war against the high towers. So I like that they're taking their time with her, at least for this episode. Like she's still mourning, she's still grabbing the remains of Lucerys um in the coast. So she just retrieved the body, and she's still she still has that character where she doesn't want to go all out war yet. So I think that's actually pretty admirable if you think about it. Because like a regular other person was just like, okay, that's it, we go to war. Everyone, all the high towers die. But for Rhaenyra, she still has that conscience that okay, maybe we can still fix this, but I do want like a son for a son. I do want to wage war. I do want some. I want what's the word I'm looking for? I compensation for my loss. I forgot the word I'm looking for, but that's basically what I want to say. I want compensation for
Mhm.
my loss, and that's Emon, and that's Emon. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's an extra layer of complication because it. Am I right? Is it like if the baby who dies is the son of Egon and Helena? So it's a baby
Yes,
of
the
incest.
sister.
Baby of
Yes.
incest.
It's
Right?
it's
Okay.
because if you don't know, like OG like Targaryens, they want to keep the royal family blood, and this is what they actually used to do in like monarchy as well, to keep the what's it called, the royal family blood not tainted. They would like brothers would have sex with their sisters and cousins and stuff like that, like, so to keep it pure, right? It's because they want a pure blood. So yeah, I believe it was Jaehaerys. Jaehaerys
Yeah.
got. Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of like that scene, but a lot of people who are familiar with House of the Dragon who've read the books are saying that that scene was diminished. Even though I kind of like it personally, it's like, is Helena telling the truth? Is that really the son or is that the daughter? You don't know, right? It's like eventually it was kind of implied that it actually is the son. I did like that twist where, oh wait, she could be lying because she wants to spare the son, but the other's like, no, I think she's telling the truth. I kind of like that, but I think it's the scene here, the way they executed it, the execution in the show is kind of diminished. I think it was more epic or more suspenseful in the books. That's what people are saying, but I don't know personally
Yeah.
because I haven't read the books.
Well, we do know that what's it called again? Like before, like you remember in the beginning of the episode, what's it called again? Aegon was like, "Where's Jaehaerys?" He's like, he's doing his shit, and he's like, "Oh, like bring me, like I want him to be with me." Like he basically wants. It's like he's going to be king after all, and it was like, well, what what if he doesn't want to do that? What like I'm paraphrasing here. It's like what if Jaehaerys doesn't want to be king, doesn't want to be a prince, and he's like, get me Jaehaerys. So like she doesn't want her son to be a part of that, the Game of Thrones kind of like back and forth.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
right. So she already doesn't want that. So maybe in that, in that context, she just like, like I don't care, and but overall it's pretty, I think it's done well enough for me, at least.
yeah, yeah. And I could be. We're gonna go wrong interpretation path again. What was your interpretation of Helen saying, be wary about the rats? Is it the assassin or something later in the story? Beware of
I
the
think it
rats.
was I think it was a foreshadowing. It's a
Yeah,
foreshadowing because they have like infestation of rats inside the what's it called again, the kingdom, like inside the
yeah.
throne room and stuff like that. It's because like those rat catchers just moseyed into the chamber and no one stopped them. I'm like, why is it no one stopping them? Oh, it's because they're there to do their job, right? Like early on in one of the episodes, when Aegon and his posse came in, and he's like, the magnanimous, the awesome King
Yeah.
Aegon, first of his second of his name, right? And then in the back, I saw a guy walking a dog. I'm like, who the fuck is that? Like in like the way
Oh,
distance, I'm like, there's a guy
oh,
walking a dog.
really?
I'm like, what is that? And then it makes sense. It's like, oh, it's this guy. He's the
Okay.
rat. He's the rat catcher. So I think this was more of a foreshadowing. You know that it's like, and
Okay.
and this
I didn't
this is
even
like
know.
a long payoff, right? There's some foreshadowing that happens immediately, and then there's a foreshadowing that happens like from in the beginning of the episode, and then at the end of the episode,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, that's what that guy meant, right? So like a good example would be like, Oberyn Martell, like he's like, I will be a champion, and then the what's it called? And Tyrion was like, you can at least wear a helmet, and then he got his skull crushed, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So
Oh,
so
yeah.
so
I didn't
I
even realize that. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it's good for shadowing. Now, I think that now here's the thing. As I would say if I watched this episode and I wasn't a dad, I didn't have a son, this episode wouldn't have hit me as hard as it did. Because it did,
Yeah.
especially two
Yeah.
scenes. Grae, I'm not sure how you felt emotionally. Of course, probably you were sad, but for me, like when the episode started, I'm like, okay, how long is this? Like, is this immediately after the incident of season one? Or is this like a year later, right? Or a couple months later? Like, we're not sure. Right, it starts off with the oldest son in Rhaenyra's oldest son in Winterfell, and then he goes to the wall, right? And he's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I want you to, join the cause and stuff like that." And then it's like, "Oh, we have bigger things, but we can supply you with a bunch of other men if you guys
Yeah.
want." And a letter from Dragonstone. He's like, "Okay," and he reads it, and then he looks up at him, and it's like, "This is
Oh,
for
okay. Okay.
you."
Yeah. Okay.
And
I
I'm
know
like,
what.
"Oh shit."
Oh, shit. Yeah. Okay. Wait, I got the idea what the scene you're gonna get to.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of stung. It's like when the son went back to Rhaenyra making that report. Yeah, it kind of hit me
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
So the first one was they're like, oh, Rhaenyra hasn't been seen in like a week, like she's been gone. And then Damon was like, all right, fly out with me, Rhaenys. We're gonna go to King's Landing. We're gonna do
Mhm.
some shit. And he's like, you're not the king, bitch. And she leaves,
Yeah.
right? But before we move forward and continue, Big Pete Bear with the $10 super chat. Yo, thank you, dude. Holy shit, man. Love your channel. Bright future ahead of you guys. Yo, thank you. Holy crap. You guys you just hang out. But thank you so much for the super chat. We really appreciate the kind words, man. Thank you. But the scene that I do want to talk about is where you finally see Rhaenyra, and she's like standing on a cliff, and her like she looks like she hasn't showered, or she looks like she's been through like some kind of hell because like her clothes were dirty. There's like soot on her face, right over here. There's like her clothes. You can tell like she hasn't been sleeping. She has bags under her eyes. And then I'm like, and she's staring off into the distance, and she's looking at a building. I'm like, what's she doing? Is she like killing people? Is she like roasting people alive? Like, I'm not sure what's going on. Right. And then you hear she's actually looking at the beach front, and there's a bunch of like looters. It's like we got a dragon wing. And then all of a sudden you see a dragon, and then she shows up and then she flies. So I'm like, oh, he's been looking for clues of like any part of his name is Jake, right? I forgot his actual name, the actual full name, but they call him Jake. He was looking for any signs of him and his dragon, and then like the wing of a dragon was there, and then his cloak. And I'm not sure if at the end of episode 8 in season 1, if she was the one who put that cloak around him before he left to the Baratheon kingdom. I'm not sure if that was it. Right, that's why that cloak. I'm not sure. I have to rewatch that episode.
Yeah,
but maybe that's the reason why that cloak is like, oh, this is the last. This is the last thing that, like, and like that part, I started to tear up just a little bit. And my wife, she's like fucking water falling already. Like she's like fucking crying. And then like, coming from like, and it's like that's her youngest and stuff like that. That's the last time they saw each other. And then yes, that scene that you brought up, the next scene where the older brother shows up, and then he's like, your grace, and he's trying to be like, respectful because she's the queen, and she's saying proper, he's not saying mom or mother, and he's saying queen. We were able to get 2,000 backers from over here, and then Winterfell, and then like the fact that he started like he can't talk is because he's like he's getting choked up and he's crying. And then like during that time, I'm like fuck, I'm my tears are like is already coming in. And then like she doesn't say anything, she gets up and hugs him. I'm like, oh fuck. And I turn to my wife and she's fucking crying again. I was like, this is really well acted and really well written, right? And someone says right, Bishop Judas, the actor that plays Rhaenyra is non-binary in real life. The thing is that like she does an amazing job. Like I don't really care what type of what they identify as in real life, but she does an amazing job here.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like we nobody cares about your sexual affiliation. Just don't put it in your whatever it is entertainment that you're working on and make it a talking point. That's it.
Yeah.
Nobody gives a crap. It's fine. Live your life however you want. Just don't insert your insecurities in the TV show. And that's what House of the Dragon is doing.
Yeah. House of the Dragon did an amazing job. And it's like, yeah, we know the actors are woke. Like, we know some of them are woke, and we know there's like gay shit that happens. We know that kind of stuff. But the thing is, it's not that it's like front and center. It's not like the thing they're always talking about, which is that's the reason why it's good, right? I don't care if this person was trans. I like if this person was trans, if the actor that played Rhaenyra was trans or whatever, like this person did a really good job. If it was trans, a lot of people will have the questions like, I'm not sure how I feel about this and stuff like that, yada yada yada. But nonetheless, she did an amazing job, right? But the thing is, that scene actually like hit me pretty hard. And then like, okay, what are your thoughts on Daemon going behind Rhaenyra's back and doing the a son for a son? Because that was the title of the episode 1, son for a son.
Is it behind her back though? Because like she went into the war council. I want Emons. I'm looking for Emon. So is it really behind her back?
I would say yes and no. It's because all he said to the mercenary was, I want a son first. I want the son. And then of course like of course those dumbasses like, well, they didn't say which son. There's a son right over there.
Oh, wait. No. They described Emon. The silver-haired kid with the one eye, so it should be easy.
Yeah,
to find.
but the thing is that like it's like, oh, where is he? Right? Where is his chambers and stuff? Like they described him, but the thing is that they still didn't do it. So now if you think about it, it is Daemon's fault for hiring these guys to do it. It's because they he outsourced his work, right?
Yeah, he did.
Right, he outsourced his work instead of doing. Of course, he can't really do it himself. But the fact that like they got the wrong kid, right? So, man, but overall,
it's good.
Man.
Yeah, it's generally good. It's an extra layer of complication that makes it in an interesting way, in a good way. It's like, Damon wanted Emon in particular, but like when the assassins got to his chambers, like, where is he? Where is he? Okay, we can't find him. So, okay, we're like in their minds, like we're so deep into this shit already. We need to provide something. So they just went
Yeah,
around looking for other children. That's basically what happened.
yeah. And the thing is that like young Jaharis, he's like 4 years old. He didn't deserve that shit.
Yeah,
But
he didn't.
yeah, man. Now what side are you on? You team green or team black?
It's so hard. I put up a poll before, like a couple 1 to 2 months ago. It's like a lot of people like Team Black more. I don't know because they know what happens or they just like Rhaenyra and Damon better than Allison and Otto. It's tough. That's what I like about shows like this. Like it's Grae, not in a politically woke forced way like this the Star Wars is trying to do. It's like it's Grae in a sense that it's well written, it's well planned out. So it's tough. It's like both sides made mistakes and both sides have their talking points, have their points. So it's like if you're just gonna buy, you're just it's a matter of bias who's your favorite character and who's your favorite dragon at this point. So right, so in terms of strength, in terms of raw strength, I think it's Team Black. In terms of political manipulation or narrative manipulation, it's Team Green. So
Yeah.
if you're gonna look at it that standpoint, I can see why Team Black is the preference of most people.
Yeah, in my opinion, I think like because I asked this question to my wife too. I asked her, "Are you team green or team black?" And she was like, "I'm more team black, but I understand where team green is coming from." Right? I understand where they're coming from. Was Viserys was like, "All right, I'm going to tell you this freaking oracle, this prophecy that's been passed down to every king, and since you're going to be the next one, you're going to be the next ruler of King's Landing. I'm going to tell you." Aim Aegon is going to be the ruler, and he's going to be able to stop the long winter and the Night King and shit like that, right? And then so you need to pass this shit down. So I want you to be queen. That was one of the last things that she said, right? And
Yeah.
she was told. And then Allison, the last thing that she heard was Aegon, king, and then he dies.
Mhm.
And he's like, "Oh, that's my son. That's our son."
Mhm.
Right?
True.
It's not like she's not wrong there
Yeah.
because she doesn't know the prophecy, right?
Yeah.
And the fact that so here's what I hate too. I understand why people name their kids after someone that's a great king or something like that, or someone in the ancestor line. But there's like Aegon the Fourth, Aegon. It's like it's everyone. They don't call it Aegon the First, Aegon or whatever, right? Aegon the Fifth or whatever. So that's why Allison got confused. But based off of that, like she is not technically in the wrong. In a technicality sense, she's correct. This is what the
Mhm.
king wanted. This is his dying wish. So the thing is just like they fucked up having Aemond using what's the dragon? Forgot the dragon's name already. Uh Vagar, banning Vagar. Like basic, he can't control his dragon, ends up killing the young Rhaenyra's youngest. That's it's like who casted the first stone? Who was wrong here to begin with, right? And then you're like, well, I don't know. But Grae, who do you think cast the first stone? Who do you think is at the wrong?
Uh Team Green, but because yeah, it was Emon who went after Lucerys when they were just like securing their allegiances. There was no violence yet during the end of season 1
Yes.
until that moment. So it's technically it's green, but
But
it
he's
was
been
done.
holding a vendetta though, ever since he lost his eye when he was a kid.
Yeah,
He's been holding
yeah,
that grudge for a long time.
yeah. But even he kind of lost control towards the end. Like he didn't want the dragon to actually eat Lucerys, but
Mhm.
it's something that he didn't intend. But if he just controlled his emotions more and he didn't like vent it off to Lucerys back then, it would have been avoided. So I would think it's still Team Green.
Yeah, yeah. I would say so too. Team Green is one that's fault, but now it's like Team Black fucked up by hiring shitty outsourcers, right, to do their job. And
Yep.
yeah. But man, this is one of the shows that like it came back and it came in swinging for me. Like it was slow, but it was like a good slow
Yeah.
in my opinion, right? And I just can't I can't wait what else is gonna happen. I know there's gonna be I'm not sure how many seasons we're gonna get.
I think
Maybe
around
like
4. Then they cut
okay,
down the episodes to 8. I think it's for the better so that it's quality over quantity. So it's each
yeah,
episode is gonna be good instead of like trying to spread it out unnecessarily.
yeah. And the thing is that out of all the shitty shows that we have to watch, like this one is the one that's like, all right, this is good. This is good. And the thing is that there's no woke stuff. And a lot of people like, oh, what are you talking about? Rhaenys and Rhaenyra and Alicent are all like powerful women. Would you guys would call that woke? I'm like, here's the thing though. They got to where they are. No. They got to where they belong is because they worked their way there. Right? Yes, she was a nepotism because she was daughter. But the thing is that she lost that. And then her friend Alicent, on the other hand, she slept her way through to get to where she is, and it was the weaseling of her father. And then Rhaenys was the queen that should have been, right? So the thing is that it makes sense that why we have strong females, and the things no one really complained in Game of Thrones either. Like in season like Daenerys got to where she is because she went through a shit ton, right? Imagine if like Rhaenyra was a badass to begin with. You cannot relate to the character, and it's like no one's gonna care about that, and that's the reason why these characters work. But yeah, man. What's the fascination with 8 episode seasons? Is because
It's exactly
I
two
think
months. It's exactly 2. If it's
yeah,
weekly
they don't have
release.
they don't have to release it like 2.5 months or something like that. And the thing is that if they do it, in my opinion, I think 8 episodes to 9 episodes is perfect. Like 9 is like if you're really pushing it. But like if you have a lot of story to tell, then I can see you doing 10 episodes, like what they did with Game of Thrones. But yeah, 8 episode seasons are it's so British, yeah, man. But you're looking forward to tomorrow?
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. Things are gonna definitely escalate starting in episode 2. So yeah. I was genuinely expecting, maybe a part of me is glad that they didn't go for that. I was really expecting like Egon is in like the brothel with all the given his nature in the first season. But
He's
he's
not
actually,
like that.
yeah, like he became kind of 180 in this episode. He's really delivering stuff as a properly as a king, even though it's kind of ignorant, like him, like being so generous during a time before. So
Yeah.
yeah. I think Imon's for me. Imon is more qualified to be king compared to him. But
Oh yeah.
anyway,
Yeah. Like I think I think Aemon is definitely more like calm and collected. And the fact that he's like he thinks strategically, even though he fucked up the first time around, he thinks about it in a strategical sense. And the thing is, he does listen to Aegon, right? He does listen to his older brother. So he's not like overstepping his boundaries or anything like that. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it. Right. So Smooth says that this has a smaller budget and does much better job than Rings of Power.
yeah, I think it's really strategic of Amazon to, when is Rings of Power season 2? August
Next
20.
thing, yeah, next month.
I Well, okay, that's somewhere around where House of the Dragon ends. So it's like they really planned it out to not be compared by House of the Dragon anymore. But it's not gonna stop it from being shit anyway.
Yeah. Oh, all right. I think that's it for our discussion talk for House of the Dragon. Anything else you want to bring up?
Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, I think the rest is I already brought it up in my video, so I think we're good.
All right. Yeah, cool. Yeah, yeah, House of the Dragon. It's good. I recommend each and every one of you to go watch it. I know that what's it called? Rings of Power is awful, but Game of Thrones and what's it called again? House of the Dragon has been really, really good, especially at least for this one. And I know that when Game of Thrones was at its peak, it's like one of the most pirated shows ever. So like I'm pretty sure you guys can find it somewhere in the high seas and go ahead and watch it. But yeah, overall, like I told my sister to go watch it. I told my I told Dan to watch it. Like yeah, but it's good. It's definitely really, really good. All right. I'm gonna see what the chat has to say about this. All right. Let's see. Start right over here. Pure-blooded Filipinos are dark-skinned and ugly too ugly to be considered as celebrities. I would say yes and no. I would say yes and no. It's because I'm married to a Filipino. I think I think she's extremely attractive. But the thing is, I know what you're talking about though, like the pointy nose, the bigger eyes, the it's and the lighter skin color, right? The lighter skin color definitely does help. Let's see. Continue. Let's see. Olivia Cook is the only attractive actor on the show, in my opinion. Who is Olivia Cook again? Oh, it's Alicent, the adult Alicent. She's born in 1993. Okay, yeah, she's pretty young. All right, she's pretty cute here. All right, she's pretty cute here. I think she looks better in regular clothing. Yeah, I think she looks better in like current day, like modern clothing. All right, I'll leave this up for you, all right? I'll leave this up for you. Let's see. All right, let's see. Lost Tale says that the politics just serves as a foundation for the drama and D characters. It's no the other way around. That's what makes it good. Yeah, I agree. I agree. It's just make good stuff. Just make good stuff. Let's see. Yeah, Rings of Power is terrible fan fiction. Yes, it is, and I can't believe they're still doing it. It's awful, but it's gonna be good content though. It's gonna be
it should be
content.
interesting if Amazon still decides to renew it for a third season, because like season 2, I get it's kind of like a Velma situation where HBO paid for 2 seasons already, so you might as well release the second one. So, but it's what will happen after season 2. It's like that's a huge L, or incredibly dumb for Amazon if they still want to renew for season 3.
Yeah, Grae, I have a question to end. This is the question for chat too. Let's say if Alicent, the girl on screen right now, Olivia Cook, has bigger tits and her skin was a little darker and her hair was black, she looks like Salma Hayek.
Yeah.
Oh, I see where you're coming from now. What's it called again? Judas? I see now. Yeah. I actually see it now. Sort of looks like I need to pull up a picture of Salma Hayek now. All right, we have to dive back into Gooncast a little bit. See. All right, this is older. This is an older photo of her. All right. Grae, do you see it?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Right?
But even
a little bit.
When her Olivia Cook's debut in season 1. Oh, I thought oh yeah, this grown-up Alice is pretty. So yeah, I already kind of felt that she was gonna stand out in the show.
Yep. But this is Salma Hayek now, chat room. I'll leave this up for a little bit. She looks great. She's 55. Oh man. All right, let's see. Let's continue. Let's see. I gotta catch up on Stranger Things at some point. I gotta find it on the high seas because I despise cuties. Netflix, yeah. Season 4 of Stranger Things was fucking fantastic. It was really fucking good. Let's see. I saw that Orchid Black is getting a spin-off series on AMC. What's Orchid Black? Let's see. Orchid Black. It's a drink. Oh, it's an American comic book novel written by Neil Gaiman and Dave McKean. Wait, isn't he the one who made that one Netflix, the one about death and stuff? Neil Gaiman. All right, as long as there's big titties, I'll watch it. I don't know what that is though. Philippines are
he meant Orphan Black. There's a follow-up.
Orphan Black. I was like Orchid Black. I was like, what is that?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like Black Orchid. I was like, that's a book by Neil Gaiman. Gay man. Philippines are just Asian Mexicans. That is true. That is true, and it could be. I can say a lot of racist things right now, but I will not say it until probably later. Let's see. Olivia Cook used to be in Bates Motel before House of the Dragon. Okay. I never watched Bates Motel. You don't mean you're married to a Filipina, Phil? If you were able to have a child with a Filipino, it means that you have the power of many. My God, dude. Oh my God. Yo, what's going on? Is it Warren of Bill? Bly? Yo, what's going on? Hopefully I said your name right. Small tits, get her out of here. She's cute though. I think Olivia's cute. Let's see, tits aren't as big. Yep. Yeah, you gotta use a pic of young Salma. Yeah. If nothing else, the Fallout TV show got me back into Fallout 4. My last saved was back in 2017. Man, I do want to play Fallout now, but go ahead, Grae.
Yeah, they updated the game, so they optimized the game even more. So now's a good time. But Fallout is very controversial. It upset the hardcore fans, but it drew in a lot of new people. So it's kind of a mixed bag. But I think overall it's a win, especially for Bethesda, given how ill-received is Starfield. They needed the Fallout win.
Yeah. Surprisingly not terrible. Let's see. I would fold Salma, but would never the other one. Oh man, you don't have to sell Latinos to me, Phil. Yep. Yeah. See, is it adrenochrome is hell of a drug, and she's like a billionaire or married to one. Yep. See, I need to watch From Dusk Till Dawn now. Yeah, that movie is hilarious. I watched it like a couple of years ago. It's still good. Yeah, he did Sandman. Yeah. Neil Gaiman is overrated. I tried his books. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Yo, Smoo with the 1 month membership. Yo, thank you, man. Yo, thank you, dude. I appreciate it. See, I'm Fallout 1 plus 2.
Yeah, I haven't played the old one.
Any Fallout.
Yeah, the old school ones, the isometric ones. That's not action based. I haven't tried it yet, but I hear they're also really good.
Yeah. Let's see. If you're married to a Filipina, I'm sure you used to being late to family and get-togethers. Yeah, Filipino time. Yeah, yes, I am used to Filipino time, and so I lie to my wife and tell her things. Oh, things are going to be happening at like 3:00. She's like, what? And then she gets ready, and then she doesn't get ready until like 4. The event's at like 7. Yeah, man. There's a song. It's like when we say 7, we mean 11. It's very true, man. Like they take their time doing stuff, dude. Like Grae, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure if you run on Filipino time as well, but like you guys take your time. You guys don't like being rushed.
Yeah, if it's recreational reasons, people have a tendency to not be on time. So if you really want them to be on time, you give them you advance the time by like 1 to 2 hours or maybe even more.
Yep. All right. See, just join to see boob on screen. Don't ever change, Eggroll. Yo, we never change. We will never ever change. See, I've only played 3 and New Vegas and 4.
Yeah, that's me too. Those are the ones that I played. I got into Fallout from when Bethesda took over. And so far they're all pretty good. They're all pretty good.
Yeah, let's see. All right. Chat, I'll give you another 5 minutes. Wait, Salma has a dance scene. Yeah, it's she has a dance scene in 2 movies. I believe it's Dogma where she's pole dancing, but she was like a lot skinnier back then, and also in From Dusk Till Dawn. But yeah, we have that. Yo, Justin Martins, yo, dude, with the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you. Holy crap, man. Thank you. And like always, chat. If you guys haven't already done so, go ahead and please enable yourself to receive memberships and gifted memberships. Because if you don't enable that, you guys won't be able to get one. But yo, thank you, Justin Martins, with the 5 gifted membership. Holy crap, thank you. All right, chat. All right, your 10 seconds is up. We're gonna skip over to our next topic. All right, Grae. Did you get to watch the James O'Keefe thing with OMG talking about
Not the whole
white people?
Not the entire thing, but I did watch some people reacting to it. Yeah, so okay, for me, there's 2 things everyone can universally agree on that. Number 1 is O'Keefe screwed over Michael so hard, and number 2, he's probably fired. Those are the 2 things I think nobody can dispute. I think that you, me, everyone in chat's gonna agree with that. It's everything that happens after. It's subject to debate whether or not it's actually true. Because for all we know, everything he said is like his interpretation on why he couldn't get a promotion.
Yeah.
So that's in a nutshell. But yeah, we can break it down one by one.
All right. So this comes to us from Inside the Magic, and it says right over here: Senator tells Disney lawyers, Disney to lawyer up after leaked exec videos, claims company doesn't hire white men. And it's not a the thing is that video is pretty damning. And that guy, Michael Giordano, has been working there for 11 years. So let's see what this article has to say. This comes to us earlier today, too. Let's see. There has been a widespread outrage and condemnation from every conservative media after 20th Century Television senior vice president Michael Giordano was caught on hidden video saying that Disney explicitly does not hire, quote, white men for specific roles. Giordano was caught on a secret video explaining the hiring practices at the Walt Disney Company and openly admitted that as a white man, he did not believe the company would promote him because of his race. Now, the thing is, he is Italian, but he's not the dark Italian types where he's like a little darker skin. He's fair skinned. So right over here. So I'm not sure. Let's see if we can actually play this video.
Certainly, there have been times where, there's no way we're hiring a white male.
It's a little
kind
loud.
Unspoken.
There are times when it's spoken, but
How would they say it?
there's no way we're hiring a white male.
Yep. So basically, the video is 20 minutes long. So we're not gonna do a whole reaction to it. It's because it's gonna be a while. But overall, he basically James O'Keefe. I don't know where he finds these girls. They must be smoking hot.
Yeah, that's what I want to say. If anyone knows, I want to see the picture or some videos of the girl. If this to spill the beans this hard, like it's insane. It's insane, man. It's like if you're going on and you're not gonna. Okay, granted we don't know this is the how many date because like there are multiple clips from different timelines, right? So this is like the nth time they were playing around with them. So yeah, this woman must be smoking hot model IG high popular hot for him to be able to say all this shit without him even realizing that he was being led on. Because like if we see the entire thing, like especially with her line of questioning, like not even the brightest person will be able to probably read that he's being led on to talk about a particular topic. But anyway, this guy Michael Giordano fell for it.
Yeah, and the thing is, he fell for it twice.
Yeah.
So the thing is that James O'Keefe and OMG at O'Keefe Media Group, they hired 2 undercover girls that are probably smoking hot, freaking big titties, big asses, and basically went on this date. And the thing is that of course, maybe he has a type, right? He was able to get on dates with both of these girls that both happen to work at what's it called again? Work with James O'Keefe. The thing is, I wonder how many other dates he went on that he may have said something like that. But the thing is, of course, he got these girls fish these questions out of him. You know, like fish these
Yeah.
questions like, hey, you did this, right? Because they know exactly what's to ask. But I wonder, like, if he's so openly just saying these kind of things, like, I wonder how many other people who he's like said this to. But the thing is, yeah, he's I guarantee you he's not going to be working there anymore. Let's see. Walt
Yeah.
Disney is currently being sued by Stephen Miller, a former advisor to President Donald Trump, for discriminatory hiring practices. Miller's America First legal claims the Walt Disney Company violated Title VII of the Civil Rights Act of 1964. This act bans employment discrimination by prohibiting companies from using race, color, religion, sex, or national origin merely as motivating factors for hiring and training or promotion. However, Miller and American First Legal may have found a powerful ally in their fight against Disney. After news of the video broke, Senator Mike Lee of Utah released a statement on X saying that Disney lawyers are going to be busy and that Disney's hiring practices are against the law and have been for 60 years. Now, whenever we hear about lawyers, Disney has hundreds, potentially even thousands of like crazy lawyers in their pocket. This one is pretty damning, right? And the thing is, this isn't new though, right? Hiring America, especially these woke companies and in entertainment business, has been doing this type of hiring discriminations for a long time. And they you know, like they've been doing this probably since the early 2000s probably. And like I mentioned yesterday when I was live, I have a friend who was an actor on VR Troopers. He was an actor, and his name is Michael. And the thing is, I was talking to him, I work with him, and I asked him, other than VR Troopers, what else did you do? And he's like, I was like, it's like, have you done more acting other than he said he's done some stunt work, but he says that he did get passed up for a role, and it was a role for a black person, and his agent told him that they passed on you. And he's like, why? They told me that you weren't black enough. And the thing is that my friend Michael, he's like if you look at him, he doesn't have the, I guess his skin is not black enough, and he doesn't have the black features, the big nose and the big lips or something like that, right? So he felt like very like, it's like, what the fuck, man, this is awful. And this was back in like 2000. So the thing is, this whole practice thing is happening throughout entertainment history. It's been happening in the animation industry, the games industry, the movie industry, whatever industry that you can think of. It has been happening. The reason why this is huge is because this is actually a person that's in an executive position that's caught on camera saying it. And this is sort of like, okay, now it's like solidified. This is a person that said it. And he's like, I've been working there for 11 years. I have a lot of friends in HR. And they also do hiring practices as keywords, right? Tell me a little bit about yourself. And this person says that I grew up poor. I eat fried rice and my skin is yellow. It's like, oh, you're white adjacent. We're not going to hire you. They put in these keywords into job applications. They do it now to hire people based off of their ethnicity. It's very under. It's like they think they're trying to get like sneaky.
Yeah,
with it,
skirting the legal repercussions. Like he also brought it up, like saying, "Oh, we the term they used with me is like, oh, we are part of we don't hire the usual suspects." So they use words that don't get them liable.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is pretty damning. It is pretty damning. But probably, I imagine Disney's point of attack is really shoot down his credibility. Like, oh, this is just a disgruntled employee, and probably show logs about him being frustrated and stuff like that. That's I imagine that's what Disney's gonna do, even though we all know it's real. Like it's like it's still gonna be a tough legal fight, even though at the side of like O'Keefe, because like it's at the end of the day, it's still the word of the employee. Because like so Disney's just gonna frame him in such a way that he's an angry, frustrated employee, and that's how they're gonna counter this.
Yeah, and like I mentioned before, and I think I might have mentioned this here as well. I have a friend, and she was a line producer on I think she was either at Cartoon Network Yeah, I think she was a Cartoon Network or Warner Brothers. And she didn't post it anywhere, but she posted on Facebook. You say, please reach out to me. We are looking for a background painter, BG artist on this show. And please reach out to me if you are BIPOC. And then I'm like, what? Really? So if you guys don't know what BIPOC means or what it stands for, it means Black Indigenous Person of Color. So in order for you to actually get that job, you need to be a BIPOC. So I reached out to her. I was like, hey, I have a friend who's extremely qualified. She's been in the industry for a long time. She's also worked at Disney before. Can you, would she be able to apply? And she asked me, is she BIPOC? And I said, no. And she said, this is for BIPOCs only. And this person is Filipino that did this. So I'm just like, it doesn't matter if she's Filipino or not, of course. But the thing is that it's crazy. And line producers has a lot of say for hiring. All right. Like line producers are the one who actually makes the decision whether or not you get hired. So the fact that my friend was not BIPOC, she didn't get hired. But yeah. But let's continue with this. Let's see. But yeah, let's see. In the video released, a conservative media on Thursday shows a 20th century senior Vice President Michael Giordano talking to an unknown person about the hiring practices at the Walt Disney Company. And he says, certainly there have been times where, there's no way we're hiring a white man for this. There are times when it's spoken. Reporter, would they say it? There's no way we're hiring a white man for this role. They'd be very careful how they message that to agents. Giordano says that Disney CEO Bob Iger 100% has a say in ensuring diversity in casting on Disney shows and movies. While it is not a directive from Bob Iger, he says that there should be a certain amount of diversity in each show. Like I said, there's actually a quota. There's a lot of quotas in these companies. If you don't have enough, it's because he also goes on and says, I'm not sure if this article says it, hiring managers get a bonus if they hire, diversity within the company, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I identify as homo, queer, Black, Asian. It can read. Yeah, you're basically hired, man. Yes. The thing is that if you get, like that's the reason why these companies are so shitty. And I'm glad like we're seeing like actual like recorded video of someone saying it.
Yeah.
Grae, how do you feel about this crazy thing, man?
Yeah, it's pretty nutty that this was revealed, but yeah, I also feel bad for Michael. Like he was literally the sacrificial lamb for the story to come to light. Like he didn't really do anything wrong per se, but he was just led to do something wrong. Even without him doing it on purpose. Because I legit tried to look for him on LinkedIn. Because by the time I did it, he's gone. It's gone. It's deleted.
It's not there anymore. I actually did too.
Yeah, I tried looking for it. It's gone.
Yep. So the thing is, if you guys don't know, I have a lot of friends who work in the entertainment industry, and I do have a lot of friends who are actually in senior management at Disney, and they would have known Michael Giordano. And in LinkedIn they have like first, second, third, like as in mutual friends, like how close you are. So over here, there's a photo that I posted. Right over here. This is his actual LinkedIn. It's gone. It's not there anymore. You cannot find it. He either nuked it or they fired him. I would say both.
Both, yeah.
Yeah. So this guy's no longer there. Of course, he has pronouns in his bios and stuff like that. But yeah, this guy's no longer there. I actually legit tried looking for. There is a Michael Giordano in New York, but that's not the same one.
Yeah.
But yeah. But the thing is that there's a part 2. And according to James O'Keefe, part 2 will be coming out next week, where James would confront Michael Giordano in person and show him like, this is what you said. I can't wait for that video to come out.
Oh, okay. I didn't know I didn't know that was the content of part 2. So
content of part 2 is him, engaging.
Okay, so O'Keefe is not. Okay, they're not as. Okay, I thought they posted it without his consent. So if there's a part 2 that actually reveals that they actually did, okay, that's really interesting.
Well,
Next
here's
week
the
is gonna
thing,
be
though.
interesting.
He doesn't need to. He doesn't need consent to show his video.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, yeah, Michael should have been more careful. He didn't have to like if you're gonna talk about work, you don't have to be that specific, especially if you're a company that is going through a lot of PR public scrutiny. You should be extra careful. But I
Yeah.
think what's happening to him is like mega overkill. It's like, yeah, for like from being up here, like, yeah, like yeah, they kind of ruined his life. Yeah.
Well, here's the thing, though. Hopefully he had a great time with those hot girls with big titties.
I, I, I don't think so. I don't think so. I get the impression that those two girls were, or how many he was dating, like they implied that he was getting close, but not really. So I don't think he even got it. I don't think he even got the cake.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, but yeah, that sucks. All right, let's see what the chat has to say about this. Let's see. Yo, Johnny KS, see ya. Yo, have a good night, man. Thank you for hanging out. Really appreciate it. Let's see. She was some black girl. Black girls do have big titties most of the time. Most of the time, unless you're like Amandla Stenberg, then yeah, maybe not. Let's see. Just in case it says she must have been hot as fuck if you got him to tell her. Yep.
That's what I said too on your live streams. Like, I'm really curious what this girl looks like. She must be mega smoking hot.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, that girl must be hot enough to boil eggs for dinner. I'll never get a role in Hollywood if I'm half German, half Scottish, unless it's a villain or maybe, yeah. But here's the thing. I mentioned this in my chat that you have to play into your stereotype a little bit harder if you want to get a role in Hollywood, right? Like if you are, a black guy, you got to talk a little bit more hood. You got to talk with a little bit more oomph, right? If you're an Asian guy, you got to talk with you got to use your accent. It's because if you don't lean into it, you have to at least look the part. Like, see, as of right now, you look at me, I'm Asian looking, but I'm like pale as fuck. I'm like pastel yellow, potentially even like see-through in terms of some colors. If I was like super hardcore yellow, like I would probably got cast as Shang-Chi over Simu Liu. Right? But the thing is that you also need to have the same politics as well. Most of the time. Yeah, it's a club that they do not want anyone to get in. It's because if you have people from the outside that get in, people get really, really mad. Let's see. Let's continue. I would bet $100 that guy being gay.
He comes off as feminine for me, honestly, but
yeah.
I do notice that there are those guys that come off that way, but still end up, being straight after all. So I kept that opinion to myself. But he does have that, like the way he talks, the way his body language is moving in the video. He does have that kind of a bit of a feminine-ish features.
Well, he lives in LA, so I'm pretty sure, it rubs off. Let's see. They have remade every classic movie with a redhead woman and replaced them with a black woman. Is that I want to see if that's actually true. Blood Rain, which is a video game, hasn't been done yet. Little Mermaid's gone. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, they're basically ginger siding everything, man. It sucks. Let's see. Yeah, Phil and I white adjacent on a broader spectrum. Yeah, true. True. Let's see. Their radicalism keep growing exponentially. People in real life hate this stuff. Yes, they do. But the thing is that it's not meant for your day-to-day consumers. It's meant for people who are in their tribe. They will only prefer people who have same opinions. If a 10 is asking details about your job on the first date, she's either a gold digger or there to bury you. Wake up, fella. Yep, but this guy fell for it.
Yeah.
This guy fell for it. Look.
I think it's max. Max, that's the third or fourth date. I don't think these women secretly working for O'Keefe would try to scoop a high profile person in a company extremely long. I imagine it's just like the third and fourth date max. At least that's what I feel. I could be wrong, but that's what I feel.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna bring up this photo again. I'm gonna bring up the photo again, as because I need to ask questions. So, if Selma Hayek came up to you and asked you a bunch of questions, would you tell her everything? I'm gonna leave, this is for Grae and the chat. If Selma Hayek, you're going on a date, you found out that she's recently divorced, and she says she goes on, and she you and her, go on a date, and her thing was like, I'm looking to have some fun again in my life.
Okay.
I'm looking to have some fun again. And then she's wearing this exact dress. Would you tell her, would you divulge every secret that you have? Grae,
Okay.
would you?
Okay. It's easy to say no, right? It's easy to say no in theory. But if in actuality, when you're face to face, it's actually happening. I can see myself doing it. I can see myself pulling off a Michael Giordano. The thing is with Michael Giordano is that he's in a position where he's working for a company that's highly scrutinized, that has a huge public lens. Hence, things went down the way it did. But if it was like my company, for example, it's like it's very back and B2B behind the scenes. No one really talks about the company. I would be fine, even though they oh, I'm actually secretly working for a company that's chances are I would be fine, even though they made an article about it, they posted a recorded video. I would be fine. It's just that Michael is in an unfortunate position that he's working for a high profile company with so much public scrutiny. So yes, I would probably end up doing the same thing.
Yeah, me too, man. Yeah, me too.
I'm not gonna pretend to say no. I'm not gonna say anything. The truth is, I like talking about my work too with other people. So, yeah.
And the thing is that if I was single, and then she's like, we go on the Coffee Meets Bagel or OkCupid or whatever, right? eHarmony or whatever, and she's on there. And then we match each other, and then we go on a date. And one of her things, I was like, so what, I was like, so, she's like, yeah, I'm recently divorced. And, I just want to have fun again. I just want to feel young again. And, I'm looking for someone to do that with. And I'll be like, so here's my birth certificate, just in case you need it. Here's my social security number, just in case. And, my, here's all my credit card information. And so literally immediately gets scammed by her. But the thing is that, guys are simple-minded creatures. We're so simple, right? We don't like overcomplicating everything. And the thing is that, girls can have hidden agendas, hidden motives, and something like that. But the thing is that you don't come across Selma Hayek, someone who looks like her, someone with her caliber of tits. I mean, her personality, and and are you saying that you're going to deny that, right? So, what's the chat saying? The chat saying, would a yes, she would know my social security number by the end. I see the problem now. Shit, yes, awesome. I'd be mesmerized by her boobs to spill anything. I'm going to say no. Damn, Ralphie is holding in. Yeah, this is a total a honeypot alert, but as Grace said, it would be easier to fall for it if it actually happened. Yeah, because you can say it now. Oh no, I'm not gonna do it. No girl can let me okay, here's the thing though. Would you have a one-night stand with her or get a PS5? Because there's a lot of girls who are on Twitter saying that me or the PS5, right? Even Amaranth put out a poll that says me or PS5. And it was 82% PS5. Right? But the thing is that Amaranth is not Selma Hayek. Right? So, yeah. It's chat, I'll leave this up because you guys said that you didn't finish last time. I'll leave it up. Let's see. See. It's funny that the story is Disney doesn't hire white guys, but everyone that sees it only asks, how hot are those girls? Yep, that's the real
Yeah.
question, man.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
real question. Let's see. Phil did not last long doing TV and movie work because he wanted to keep his booty a virgin until he must have a colonoscopy when he gets older. I don't know what are you talking about, man. I don't know where you're getting that information. Lost Tail says I'm crashing out. Make sure to like the stream and subscribe. Yo, have a good night, Lost Tail. Take
Good
care,
night.
man.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for hanging out. We appreciate it, babe. Let's see. There are ways of manipulating conversations to get the person and reveal that stuff without asking. Yeah. Imagine if she was wearing like a zippered top and she just goes, zzz, it's getting hot in here. Zzz. Like, all right, here's my mate. Here are my, backup codes for my Steam account. Here's my, social security number. It's literally all that kind of stuff, man. Enhance. All right, I'll enhance one more time. This is a blurry photo, though, unfortunately. Let's see. I've been around Latin women long enough to say no. Oh, okay. All right. See, people with guilty conscience are always desperate to tell someone and get it off of their chest. Yeah, I would say so. I'll say this. There's a reason why busty spies can have higher success rate with certain. Well, it makes sense why, Natasha Romanoff was able to get and infiltrate into Tony Stark Stark Tower in Iron Man 2.
Yep. True.
Oh man, he even zoomed in like whoop.
Yep. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, everyone. So Vex says boobs. Just JK says PS5. Just Vex PS5.
Yeah, we
That looks
should have
like-
complete like the question should be if you don't have a PS5 yet.
Yeah, true. I'll take the money of a PS5. Depends on where she fits on crazy hot scale. Yeah, let's see. Oh boy, I overshot the screen and hit Grae a little. Oh, see. Did Phil just tell that he gave up his booty for working? No, I don't know. I was reading the comments. I was reading the chat. It's ironic that she's standing right next to the Golden Globes poster. Yep, those you got some big globes for sure. PS5 for sure. Ultimatums make me flaccid. All right, I get it. Now here's the thing though. It's not if it's a one night stand, it's different than like ish Salma Hayek marriage material. In my opinion, I think yes. Right? You like she's the type of girl that it's like, oh, I don't want to have a one night stand with her. I want to marry her. Right? Versus like what's it called again? Like Megan Fox. Like, oh, that's a one night stand kind of girl. Like Sydney Sweetney. Oh, she's a married type of girl. That kind of stuff. Right? We're getting into Coomcast a little bit, chat. Just a little bit. All right, chat. I'll give you 2 more seconds. 1, 2. All right, there it is. All right. So, with that out of the way, let's talk about girls. I saw this video that came across my timeline, and I do want to watch it with you. I want to react it with you, Grae, and see what you think about this. So I don't know what this is. I haven't watched it yet. So do you know what this is?
No.
All right, let's check it out.
I used to date this incredible looking woman, just beautiful. I mean, we're still together, but she's let herself go. It's as if they're an ugly woman at the back going, boo. What, sorry? Rude? So sorry, when I said there's an ugly woman at the back, you went, hey, he's talking to me. Yeah.
Oh, he's right.
See, self-esteem, there's nothing I can do about your self-esteem. That's why they call it self-esteem. What's your name, madam? Kelly, I'm going to go soft on you, like every man that's ever seen you naked.
Oh. Oh.
Or what dimmer switches were invented for.
Oh my god.
Oh.
You ever wonder why there's always a dimmer switch in a bedroom? That.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh.
Oh, holy shit, man. This guy destroyed that girl.
Yeah. Yeah. We
Oh
need comedy back. We need people like him back.
Oh
Dave
my god,
Chappelle,
man.
him. We need legit comedy back, man.
Oh, that's so good. Oh man. Yeah, completely destroyed that girl, man. Oh man. All right, let's go ahead and talk about the next topic. It's quite short though. Grae, have you played any From Software game?
I have Dark Souls for PS3, but yeah, I should, but yeah, Elden Ring, super hot game right now. Are you
Yeah.
enjoying Elden Ring? Is it?
Yeah, I am. This is the first From Soft game or Souls like game. Or no, this is not Souls like, this is a Souls game. This is the first Souls game I've ever beaten, at least in the main in the main game, that is. I think I'm like 4 bosses away from beating Bloodborne. And I beat like the first 2 bosses of Dark Souls 3. I never played Dark Souls 1 or 2, and I never played Demon Souls or Sekiro. And her Sekiro is like one of the harder ones.
Yeah.
So I beat this game about like what 2-3 weeks ago. I think 3 weeks ago. And yeah, the game is fantastic. And the DLC released yesterday or on Thursday, and I've been really enjoying it. The thing is, a lot of people are really enjoying it too. However, I heard this one is the easiest Souls game to get into. It's the most I guess player friendly because it has jumping and has mounts. But Grae, my question to you is, would you play it though? Would you play Elden Ring?
Yeah. It's just that I like to do so many. You guys know me. I'm very fickle minded when it comes to video. So I've been meaning for the longest time. Like I want to make another Souls video because they do incredibly well. Like in my main channel, Code Vein, Stranger of Paradise, those two videos. Whew, up to now, it's still getting views, even though it's like a year old already. Some of them. So I've been meaning to get back into Souls games because like it's pretty much a guaranteed home run if I cover a Souls game and make a video about it. So yeah, at some point I'm probably gonna play Elden Ring.
Yeah. So the reason why I'm bringing it up is because Elden Ring on Steam is not looking so well. So I played the game yesterday for the first time, and I died numerous times to several bosses. And the thing is, guess why people are giving this game the reviews that it's getting now over here? As of right now, it has mixed reviews. So, Greg, just give me a guess of why people are like giving bad reviews.
I actually have an I know it's because it's so hard, but I don't know what were they expecting. It's a Souls game. Of course, it's gonna be hard. But I think the more nuanced issue is it relies so heavily on summoning for it to be less to be less difficult. I think that's where the main backlash comes from. I could be wrong.
So yeah, so basically most of them, some of them were on Steam saying that's performance issues, 60 frames versus 30 frames. And I think those actual reviews, so if you actually go to it, I think those actual reviews are warranted in my opinion. I think it makes sense. Let me actually go to negative. So performance issues based on the game runs great. I have severe FPS drops. So this is actual legit one. I've been having mostly everything in DLC. I can honestly say that this is worth the $40. Nerfs this patch. Good parts about the direction of DLCs is the music were decent throughout the play. The bad parts, exploring the world becomes tedious. Most items you picked up are worthless. That is supposed to be 150 plus starting pickup. Okay, that's actually that makes sense. But if you I scrolled after seeing some of these. A lot of them are saying that the bosses are too hard.
Yeah.
A lot of them are saying they're too hard. Why is this game so hard? And the scaling is crazy. Now, here's the thing. Miyazaki actually said that it doesn't matter how much you leveled because those monsters that you run into in the DLC will be scaled to you. So my character is 255 level, which is high, which is pretty high in my opinion. I believe the minimum that people are saying that you need to play the game is they recommend is 150.
Okay.
Right. So the thing is that I've been playing with one of my viewers, and I do summon my mimic from time to time. I don't really care. It's like I'm not who am I trying to impress playing the game like solo. And the thing is that there is a lot of people who are very upset about it. And the thing is that even with summons, it can be really hard. Like one of the bosses I fought last night, Relana. according to what I heard, one of the hardest bosses in the game, especially early on. A lot of people are comparing her to Melania from the original, which was the hardest boss. And in my opinion, yeah, she's insane. She attacks insanely fast. But the thing is, I fought her with like 2 different builds, and I test my builds around and things that you can't, like, you just got to get good. I know that you have to roll a lot. But people are like, oh, I have to roll. It's that character's Rilana, right? I have to roll a lot. I hate it, and just get good. Stop complaining. It's like the same people who are complaining about, oh, why are there easy mode in Elden Ring? Because like people like Alyssa Mercanti can't beat the game, right? People were upset that Cuphead was too hard. It's just like, I used to play a lot of platformers. I play a lot of Mega Man games back in the day. Like, I know what hard is. And so I used to play a lot of Metal Slug, so that was fine. This game, on the other hand, is very punishing. But the thing is that there are builds that are extremely broken that you can, like, I saw this player beat Rilana. So I was fighting against Rilana for about an hour and a half before I beat her. Versus Melania, I fought her for 3 hours before I beat her. Right? But I saw this other guy beat Rilana first try in like under a minute. And he didn't even know that boss was supposed to be a wall boss, like a boss that was supposed to wall you. So like he's like, wait, what? I beat that boss? What the hell? Like, he beat her ass, like beat her into the ground. And then you just gotta get good. So great. Do you think that these reviews are warranted? The fact that it's as of right now, I'm gonna refresh this, of course. The game is too hard, so I'm gonna give it a bad review.
Okay. That's a mix of people who are having technical graphical issues, so that's valid. The ones that are saying that it's too hard, I'm sorry. What were you expecting? You already know Souls games are notorious for you to get good before you actually get to enjoy them. So why were you getting into this buying DLC that is clearly targeted towards the hardcore players? You wouldn't buy a DLC if you're just chill playing Elden Ring, or if you're just a normie. No way. So clearly that DLC is targeted for the very hardcore players who want more content, and even more challenging content. So no, I don't think complaining because it's too hard, in a sense that you have to get good, is a valid criticism. If it's hard because, like, examples like they nerf your life to 1 bar or you die in 1 hit every time. Yeah, I get that it's cheap hard, but the hard that was designed in this DLC is hard in the sense that you have to get really, really good to overcome it. So yeah, not valid in my opinion.
Yeah. So here's the thing though. I did get carried a lot. A lot of the harder bosses, I did get carried because I was playing with a viewer. Like, he wanted to play with me and stuff like that. So I played with him. He'll drop a bunch of items, give me a bunch of loot, and help me fight the bosses, right? But the 2 hardest bosses from, according to what I heard, Shadow of the Erdtree and base game Elden Ring, I beat by myself. However, yes, I did use a summon, but I still beat by myself nonetheless, right? So is the game hard? Yeah, of course it is, but it's meant for it to be hard. You're not supposed to one-shot the boss thinking that, even Asmongold was extremely frustrated at some bosses, and I get it. Camera sometimes suck, and but the thing is that there are some people who's like, oh, I'm gonna stick to this build and my build only. I'm not gonna change to a different build. And your build is very, like, let's say if my build doesn't work well fighting a boss, I'm not going to be so stubborn about it where I will not change my loadout, right? It's sort of like when you're playing Mega Man. Each boss has a weakness. Do you have to use the weakness in order to beat the boss? Of course not. But it'll just be a lot harder. Same thing with this game, right? There are some bosses that are easier if you use magic. There's some bosses that are easier if you go physical. But yeah, as of right now, I'm really enjoying the game. And yes, chat, like, people are like, oh, but you got carried and stuff like that. It's not like I'm denying it. But the thing is, I like playing co-op games. It's just, I like playing co-op games that I like. I'm playing with friends. I'm playing with buddies, people on a chat and stuff like that. I like doing that kind of stuff. Playing by myself, here's the thing. I'm close to beating Bloodborne, and I played that game by myself the entire time. So like, for me, I think overall, people who are complaining about being it too hard, just get better. It's a skill issue.
Yeah.
Yes, don't
Yeah.
stop being a pussy. But yeah, you should play some Souls games. Since you say you have one, right?
I covered Stranger of Paradise and Code Vein in my main channel. It's like they do really really well. So it's like, to the point that I from time to time I contemplate maybe I should like focus my gaming stuff on Souls games. It's the metrics for my Souls games are that good whenever I cover a Souls games in the main channel.
You should actually cover a FromSoft Souls game.
Yeah, I get it's like Square Enix and Bandai Namco. It's like what more if I cover a From Software game? It's like it's gonna be nutty, I believe.
Yeah. But yeah, man. It's overall it's really good. Here's the thing. Playing Elden Ring makes me want to go back and play the other Souls game that I have. Right? I have Dark Souls
Yeah.
3 and I still need to beat Bloodborne. And but I heard Sekiro is like really fucking hard. Like it's legit like one
Yeah.
of the hardest ones. So I
Yeah,
do want to play that one.
Yeah, I've seen clips about not Code Vein. I just saw the comment about Sekiro. It's like there's one boss that after you kill the first phase, it's like he stays dead for like I think around a minute. And you can see memes of games. Yeah, I did it. Then they get so shocked when they see, oh, that's not yet my final.
It's the ape form, the ape one.
Yeah, that
ape,
one.
yeah.
That one. Like, yeah, those are funny clips. It's like, holy shit, this game is brutal. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, all right, Grae, which character is this one? Which character is this? Because I sort of want to cover Code Vein now.
She's a companion. She's a companion. Because in Code Vein,
Alright.
like one of my arguments, people probably I said in my video, okay, people are gonna say that Code Vein is for noobs because you can have an ally. But she's one of them. She's actually one of the first. I think she's the first one you get. Yeah, she's the first one you get. But the thing is, you can turn it off at any time. So if you want to go mega big dick hardcore, remove ally, you can play the game just by yourself. But yeah, the good thing about Code Vein, anime Code Vein with big titties for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of Dark Souls 1, I know that at the end of the game, if you beat the game, some big titties show up. What's her name? I need to bring that up. I need to bring up the big titty girl from Dark Souls 1 chat. You guys know who I'm talking about. Is it Guinevere?
Yeah, I think I reached that part in Dark Souls 1 back when I was playing it. But that was a long time ago. Back when I wasn't on YouTube yet or on Twitch. So
It's Guinevere, right?
Yeah,
Alright.
I think so.
Yes.
Yeah, I reached that.
This is why I should. I need to play Dark Souls 1. Great chest ahead. Oh, Lady Gwendolyn. Oh, is it Lady Gwendolyn? Is that Guinevere? But this is her though, right?
Yeah.
All right. But this is her. Okay, good. All right, but yeah, damn, that's some big chest loot right there, man. That's big. I'll lead this guys. I'll lead this up for you guys. I'll lead this up. This isn't Dark Souls 1.
Yeah, Dark Souls 1.
Damn, those are some huge milkers. All right, let's go ahead and read the chat. Let's see what they have to say. It starts right over. See. I tried to play Elden Ring. So the thing is that you can actually like summon and do mimics and stuff like that. So like you can actually like summon yourself, and it makes the game a lot more accessible. The first boss was Margit. Definitely a hard boss, but like it's fun though. It's fun learning the mechanics and stuff like that.
For me, the most valid criticism for Elden Ring is from one of my longtime followers. He said that he doesn't like Elden Ring because of its open world aspect, where you have to keep traversing. So if you're, I think that's valid. It's like he prefer the linear, get to the next area kind of gameplay, like the other games. So maybe it's like if you want to try to get into Elden Ring, maybe try Dark Souls. I think Dark Souls 3 the easier Dark Souls compared to the other Dark Souls. So maybe Dark Souls 3 first. Like if that's your thing, maybe try to do Bloodborne and then Elden Ring. Because Elden Ring's
Yeah.
like open world. Yeah.
Yeah, Bloodborne is sort of open as well, but it's more like it's not as big as Elden Ring is like
Elden
full on
Ring.
open world,
Yeah.
right? Dark Souls is like you sort of know where you're going. Bloodborne, you sort of know where you're going. But yeah, it's definitely good games. Good games for sure. I would consider playing Elden Ring if I had a PS5. You can get it on PC. It's on PC.
Yeah. I saw. Is it not good on PS4? I believe it runs fine on PS4.
I
But
think
of course,
so.
of course, it's better on PS5. I'm not sure if PS4 version got the Erd Tree expansion. Maybe just the
Yeah.
next gen, the current gen. I don't know.
Yeah. Sorry, Phil. But you miss a lot of the game by getting carried. I like getting carried, especially
Yeah,
when they give me the really
fine.
strong items.
Yeah, but let people play they want to play. It's like it's not like they're claiming to be the mega ultra pro that makes world records. It's if it's just a casual gamer, let them summon all they want. It's fine.
Yeah, like
I
here's the thing. All right,
Yeah.
chat. I beat Resident Evil 8 on easy mode because I guess I'm not one of those people who's expecting
Yeah,
like
who does
crazy
speed runs,
gameplay.
right? Yeah, you're not
Yeah,
the
or, like-
Resident Evil speedrunner anyway. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, so like, and here's the thing, like I beat it on easy mode. Like I remember getting to I was using what's it called again, Chris Redfield, and you're supposed to use one of your nukes to kill one of the giants. I was able to kill him before the nuke was available to me. I ended up killing him. It was great. It was great, and I was still able to see Lady Demetress's ass and tits. But I do need to get the modded version though. See, if the challenge of the game is too much for a wimpy gamer, then they shouldn't have played the game. Yep, in my opinion, yes.
Yeah.
Let's see. From that point, the fun factor, which used to be a part of ratings in magazines. Yep. Fake gamers complaining the game isn't catering to their wants. Yeah. They want
Yep.
a journalism mode or story mode. That's the reason why I guarantee you that's the reason why Stellar Blade has it.
Yeah. Yeah, you can
Yep,
argue
it's-
Stellar. Well, at least at the beginning, Stellar Blade is kind of a Souls-ish. But as you make progress, it's gonna be easy already. Yeah.
Yeah.
If people want like an easier Souls game, I would go for Stranger of Paradise because that game is very RNG driven. Like your equipment and build plays a huge factor on how difficult it is. So if you want
Yep.
an easier Souls game, play that one.
Yeah. So yeah, Armored Core 6 is really tough. Tough too. A lot of people quit that game at Balteus. Yeah, I heard that game is hard, but it's also really fun. Right.
Yeah.
Let's see. You see, I might be getting it mixed up because FromSoft likes to confuse people with names. Yeah. No worries. Let's see. Yeah, make game boobies great again. Yes. Make them huge again. You see, the first Souls-like game I beat was a Jedi Survivor on hard mode. Not gonna lie, I had to switch to easy for two bosses, the Burning Library and the final boss. Get good for sure. Yep. Absolutely. Like remember back in the day when you would be playing, like fighting a boss for the longest time. You'll be there for like 2 hours or something like that. I like that, especially during like JRPGs. If you're fighting the last boss for like half an hour.
Yeah, especially the JRPGs with me as a kid. It's like because back then I couldn't comprehend all the mechanics of it, or I simply didn't have the patience to grind or farm. Then when I play it again now, it's like I recall this boss was such a shithead, but now it's so easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that feels great.
Let's see. Just arrived. Great jugs. Hell yeah, brother. You see, Phillip should stream Armored Core 6. That would be fun. Yeah, and it's a build your own mech too, so it'll definitely be fun.
Yeah.
I do want to check it out though. And it's from FromSoft, so it's like they make good games. Yo, what's going? The Beast, the Beast just became a member. Yo, thank you, man. Appreciate it, dude. Appreciate it. Elden Ring is on Xbox though. Nice, yeah, it is. It's on all on basically most platforms. Yo, the Beast also coming in with 5 gifted memberships. Yo, thank you, man. What's going on, man? Thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate it. Holy crap. See, I may pick it up when the price comes down a bit. Yeah, I believe the game is $60 for Elden Ring, and I believe it's $40 for the DLC. So it's like $100 game.
Yeah, it's actually I just realized a while ago or yesterday. It's like for people in the Philippines, like you can get Erd 3 and the base game with at like $60. The
Yeah,
whole thing. The whole thing.
yeah.
Yeah. That's not even
That's that.
discounting the main game yet. Yeah, so it just wait for the next major sale, maybe Christmas, they'll discount Elden Ring. So you can even get it
Yeah,
cheaper.
yeah. And I know like summer just is happening right now. I'm not sure if they have anything though. Yeah.
I'm waiting for summer so I can finally start FF6. I waited so long for that discount for FF6.
Yeah. Oh, let me know if you have a question. Like by the time, like in a certain point, you're gonna feel like, oh man, I'm getting one shot. Is there a place for me to grind? I know the
Okay,
exact
okay.
place for you to grind. Like if you need a place to grind, and yeah, it's but the thing is that you might find it eventually, but there are like a bunch of like secrets and stuff like that, like optional bosses, special like weapons and special commands like characters can get. Yeah, if you have actually any questions, let me know. Like
Okay.
I pretty much played the
Yeah,
game
yeah.
like a
I'm
shit ton.
excited to. Yeah, I my main channel is like the last video was like 2 to 3 months ago. I'm excited to put in a new one already.
Yeah, you'll love FF6, man. It's really good. Let's see. See. I thought it was only current gen consoles. Thankfully, it's also on the last one. Yeah, it's on PS4 as well.
Yeah.
Let's see. Play the ROM hack. I know there's a ROM hack that actually lets you fight Gilgamesh from the what's it called again? The three what's it called? The Game Boy DS version, because the Game Boy DS version is like the official version where it has like all the content. But in my opinion, I would buy the Pixel remaster, because that's the one that has like the updated music, and it's good. The updated music is really good.
Yeah. That's what I'm waiting for. That because like based on the trends of Steam charts, it's gonna go on sale in a few days. So I waited really long for that sale.
Yep. Yeah, man. You'll enjoy it. Hope you enjoy it, dude. See, my wife Susan, buck teeth are so big she can eat an apple through a tennis racket. Oh man, let's see. FFT edition. Yeah. If you want, you can check that out. Yeah, there's also like you can also do like emulation and stuff. Let's see, yeah. I almost bought the Master Chief collection when it was on sale recently, but decided against it. Yeah. There's so many games, man. There's so many games. All right, chat. You guys need more time? I'll give you another 2 seconds. All right. No more. Next topic. All right. So, next topic has to do with it doesn't really have to do with Mr. Beast, but it's Mr. Beast adjacent. So, Grae, you sort of know where I'm, what topic we're going to be talking about next, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Prominent Twitch streamer,
Yeah.
or a former Twitch streamer. Yeah.
So, Ava Chris Tyson. I don't know what Ava's original name is, but the thing is that I believe he is or was a good friend. I think still is, because they still do content together, right? Very good friends with Mr. Beast, and they do a lot of videos together. But if you guys don't know, Ava, which is now his name, started taking a hormone replacement therapy and started, becoming a woman, and now is identifying as Ava, right? So Chris Tyson. So basically, yeah, so it's Chris Tyson, full name. Okay. So Chris Tyson, basically, if you don't know, was married and has a kid. I believe they're now divorced, and now the kid is fatherless. So yeah, pretty fucked up in my opinion. And I remember reading something on Twitter. I believe his ex-wife mentioned on Twitter their kid would be like, "Where's daddy? When's he gonna come back?" And that breaks my heart, man. And as a father, that shit hurts. So, but I guess this person is like online, and I believe basically posted a video of Nick Mercs. And me, every time I post on Twitter, and basically I believe this is Nick Mercs. This looks like Nick Mercs at least. basically saying
mentions are he, they, she, hey, they. Mentions are
yeah. So but the thing is, that's not what actually went, I guess, in a way viral. What actually went viral was actually Nick Merck's response. And it says, you should be ashamed of yourself leaving behind your wife and child to play pretend. One day you'll wake up and realize what you have done. So, Grae, what are your thoughts on what Nick Merck said about
Yeah, yeah, he's 100% right. Because it's if you're really gonna go through that process of changing your gender, it's okay if that's what you really want. But given this guy's this guy's former situation, where he already has a wife and a child, that shouldn't never have been a choice anymore. At least if you did, it's gonna hurt a lot of people. It's gonna have serious consequences down the line, which is now what she is going through. So
yeah.
yeah.
So, do you know why? Oh, there's actually no actual concrete information on why Chris started taking hormone replacement therapy. But the thing is, there has been speculations on why he ended up becoming a she. And do you know what the reason was? So there's videos of Chris Tyson back in the day. He used to be very edgy. He was the edgy bro dude, right? Bro energy. And he would say a lot of a lot of N-words and a lot of R, like retard, and saying a bunch of N-words and stuff like that. And then people started like calling him out on it, right? Bringing up videos and stuff like that. Started saying a bunch of stuff. So what happened was that Chris sort of like went silent for a little bit. And then he's like, oh man, I'm getting a lot of people and getting a lot of hate. I'm going to get canceled, dude. What the fuck? Man, I'm going to lose my livelihood, man. So then, of course, this is me thinking that this is why he did it. What is popular right now will get me back in the good graces of the masses on Twitter. But non-binary is not extreme enough. I know. I'm going to go trans. Is because that means that all of my sins will be absolved. All of my past, terrible things I've done, no one will care about it because all they will be talking about right now is me being trans, right? And I believe that's why they did it. And if that is the case, he gave up his wife and his kid to get his fame back into where it is. It's because the thing is that Chris Tyson did respond, right? If you actually see it right over here, you've got a habit of putting your garbage input on a situation you have no knowledge of. Also, you and your friend have other things you should probably be discussing instead of making up false claims about me, girly pop. So here's the thing, though. The thing is, people, when this person says that you don't know nothing, you have no knowledge of, you showed everything. You displayed everything. You told everyone you're going through HRT. Everyone knows this. So it's not a situation that we are not aware of, right? He's talking about Nick Merckx. This is something that people are very well aware of. And and people are like, I feel sorry for your son. The poor kid's gonna grow up without a father because all you want to do is play dress up. But yeah, it's just it's I don't really care what anyone else says, but the thing is, yeah, he's right. And I feel, it's you. Let's say you care, like at least be a decent person and care about your kid, right? Like show some responsibility, man. Like, geez, and like I'm glad we have something like someone like Nick Merckx coming out and saying stuff like that. On top of the things that he's been saying about leave kids alone, Activision, you pieces of shit, and but yeah, like it's sad. But the thing is, I'm not sure what's going to happen in the future, but it's how do you feel about this, man? Like, do
Yeah.
you think that like that Chris should just like come out and and just say I am taking care of my kid, but how do you feel?
Yeah, it's probably not gonna happen anytime soon, or maybe it will in the future, but not immediate. But yeah, I agree with Nick Merckx calling it out because more if there's no one standing up or fighting back, there's gonna be more people falling for this mental illness stuff where they go down a path where they don't really want to do what these other people are claiming is like slay queen. Oh, it's you're doing the right things. More people are gonna fall victim to it. So it's high time they start getting called out and try to save more lives and give people what they actually need, which is like therapy or mental help, mental assistance, and not ruin people's lives.
Yeah, agreed, man. Agreed. All right, let's see what the chat has to say. Let's see. Yeah, Nick Merckx is right. Yeah, I agree. Like, if he knew he was really trans, he should have told his wife a long time ago before having a family. Yeah. I have a friend who's not in his exact situation, but similar, right? This guy works at Disney. He's like, senior level now. And when I met him, he's a guy, he's a he. And I met his wife. And then during COVID, they had a kid. But at the same time, during COVID, he started to transition at the same time. He goes by she, her now. And the thing is that, like, did the wife knew about this? Right? And the thing is that, like, this is not the person you married. It's like, oh, it's still me. It's still me. Like, I'm not sure if this person got bottom surgery or anything like that, or top surgery. It's just like, I feel bad for your kid, man. Your kid's gonna grow up having a fucked up dad. But yeah, it sucks. Let's see. Narcissism is a terrible drug. Yeah, man. It is, definitely. Yo, Venus. Out, friends. Have a good night. Yo, take it easy, man. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it, man. Yo, Ralphie boy. I say seeking validation from the internet is the worst choice anyone can choose. Yep. It's because they think that everyone, you feel like you're getting a bunch of like engagement, a lot of likes and dislikes or whatever, a lot of comments or whatever. You think that people are agreeing with what you say, but you don't even know those people. You don't live with those consequences, right? Because those people are not real. They're technically not real. And you don't even know them. They're hiding behind an avatar that has like a character from Genshin Impact or something. It's sad. You see, I've seen a trend of husbands transitioning to women, but they just become clones of their wives. Yep. How old is he? Might be a midlife crisis. He's about the same age as I am. So about like mid-30s. So midlife crisis is around like 40 something, right? But yeah, it's sad. But we're not done talking about crazy people. We're not done about talking about crazy people. So here's the thing. There's another one that comes to us from X as well. And some comes to us from Kong Min. Shout out to Kong Min. I was able to talk to him on the Versus podcast with Film Threat. Was actually really cool. So I haven't seen Inside Out 2. But this is pretty weird. So I'll men sexualize everything. It's gross. Quote, women are talking about a kid's movie. So let's go and read over here. This person right here says, y'all cannot convince me Riley from Inside Out is straight. Girl has Maya Hawke inside her head. And Grae, do you want to read the follow-up comment to that on the bottom?
I just know somewhere in her head she wanted to smell the underwear inside that locker.
Yeah. So the thing is, I heard this movie was good overall, right? I heard overall people liked it for what it was. But the thing is, why do women like sexualize little kids like this? Like, it's like, oh, it's so damn cringe, man.
Yeah. But at the same time, it's Disney who this is the audience you cultivated. So yeah, it's a shame. It's a good movie. Then this is the reception that it's getting right now because that's the audience you've been cultivating for over a decade instead of the family friendly people. or the audience that you actually were catered to, or the audience that made you where you are today. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so if you go down right over here, I read this one right over here. I say, I get that they want to feel represented by projecting, but projecting yourself onto an obvious minor is gross. Yeah. See, the movie reveals she once had a secret crush on the male video game character, which was played by Young. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I heard about that.
Yeah. Yeah. And the thing is that the head is the thing is that, do you know what head canon means? Like canon that's in your head, basically, right? In short.
Okay.
Like there was a character, I think her name was Robin, that's in Honkai Star Rail. And according to a lot of these people, and I mean a lot of these people are the crazy people online that has in their head canon that Robin is a lesbian. And you're like,
Okay.
where do you get that? What are you talking about? Right? So let me show you Robin.
Yeah, I
Honkai
played a little
Star
bit of
Rail.
Honkai. Yeah, I know how she looks like. But yeah,
Okay.
I haven't played it enough, but okay.
So she has massive titties, of course, per usual, because it's Honkai Star Rail. And if you guys don't know, right over here. Wait, hold up. Whoops. Sorry. That was, sorry, chat. I was gonna scroll up. Right over here. I guess the dots that are under her eyes represent lesbians. So these people took that and was like, she's a lesbian. It's official. And then when you watch the actual Honkai Star Rail like character trailer where Robin is actually in a bedroom with another guy. Like they're not like having sex or anything like that, but she's like, because she's a singer, right? So she's trying to like hide herself from paparazzi, right? And so basically what happened is that she's inside the bedroom of the MC. So like, why would a girl be inside a bedroom with a male character, right? If they're not interested in one another. So even with like that officially, I'm not saying that, Hoyoverse or MiHoYo officially came out and said, yeah, she's straight, but it goes without saying, right? It's not like it's like nuanced or anything like that. But yeah, like everyone thought that she was gay. And when I say everyone, the small, loud minority that's on Twitter.
Okay.
Yeah, so but yeah, like she there's a reason why Hoyoverse and a lot of these like Asian gaming companies, they don't say the character are straight or lesbian or gay or whatever, because they want everyone to be attracted to them. Right? Like if you want to have sex with like like a bunch of these other characters that are in video games and stuff like that, they're not saying, oh, this character is straight, this character is lesbian. But the thing is that these people's headcanon, like right over here, canon is always inconvenient to every LGBT gooner. Is because they want it in their headcanon for them to be gay. And that's why I guarantee you, if people actually played Stellar Blade, and I'm talking about these LGBTQ leftoids, if they actually played Stellar Blade and they got to that scene with Lily and her quote unquote best friend that's in that pod, they would say that Lily is gay. Lily is a lesbian. I guarantee you. But the thing is that these pieces of shit will never play the game that they're mad about. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. Bro, women say this when female authors literally have the most gayest and sexual books. Anime, yeah, without fail. Yeah, trans women. Yeah, to be fair, those women are men. But yeah, man, like sexualizing little kids and stuff like that. Like people are crazy, man. People are absolutely insane. But yeah, dude. But you say you play a little bit Honkai Star Rail. Is it good? I know it's turn-based.
Yeah, it's okay. It's just that so many games, and you have to allot so much time and energy for every Hoyo game. I just don't have the time for it. But yeah, I think it's a good game.
Okay.
I just don't know how predatory the microtransactions are, but based on my short playthrough, it was fun.
Yeah. Cool, man. All right. Let's see. I'm hearing Inside Out. Inside Out 2 is pretty good. Yeah, I know that Jeremy, Geeks and Gamers. I know he liked it. I know
Yeah.
Krista liked it.
Yeah, I think Chris Gore also liked it. The films that liked it too. So yeah.
Yeah. But do you think that Disney Pixar has done so much damage that like they cannot? Like, do you think that it can save Pixar? Because I know that according to what I heard, it's made a lot of money already. Like they're considering it one of the best grossing films that's in 2024, and it's beat Dune 2, according to like an article I read.
Okay, it probably did if it did that well. But they need to stay consistent and completely remove the more wokeness if that's applicable. Because yeah, it's like if they're gonna we did well, it's okay, we can be woke again. Then they're probably not gonna stay. Yeah, right.
All right, we made it. We made something good. All right, let's go woke.
Yeah.
Oh man. Let's see. Yeah, some women are pedals as well. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I always read articles about like these hot blondes and the hot like teachers in high school, you know, having intercourse with kids who are like 15 or 16. And then I always ask, where were those girls? Where were those ladies when I was in school? Oh man, I always think about that, man. Where are those girls when I was in school? But yeah, man. See. Is women with a messed up view of sexuality? Yeah, true. You're right. See, if you see a rainbow in the sky, it doesn't mean that there's a gay rave at the end of it. Nature is beautiful. See, here's the thing. They'll be like, how do you know there isn't how do you know? How do you know it's not a gay rave? See, it's a good film, not amazing though. Still the best since Coco, in my opinion, and that was back in 2016. Yep, that is a long time ago, man. That is a long time ago. I'm trying to look up some images of Robin, but I'm getting a lot of like porn. So I'll show this one, all right? I'll show this one. Chat, you like this one? You like this one? There it is. Yeah, I don't think Disney Pixar putting out a good movie now and then is gonna save them. Yeah, I don't think so either. I don't think so.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
the
Disney
most
stock.
common.
Yeah, you go ahead.
No, this is the most common picture I see of Robin. Just saying.
Yeah, this one's good.
Yeah.
This is very good. We don't need to see your face. Disney stock ended at 102, but there are still 4 more episodes of The Acolyte to plunge the stocks and erase gains from Inside Out too. Yeah, you could be right.
So, there was this one guy in the comment section this week. Like he was pushing back. Disney's not gonna go broke. Look, I bought the stock at 101.5, but if you bought it at 200, 101.5 is not a good price. Like he's still trying to build that narrative that Disney's doing great. Just because he has stock in it, it's pretty absurd.
Yeah. But yeah, man. It's good. Yeah, boobs, titties. Yeah, those are boobs drawn well. Yeah, those are some nice titties. All right. Grae, I want to talk about something that I saw yesterday. I'm not sure. Were you around yesterday when I was streaming?
Yeah, I was probably off now and then. Maybe which part? Which
I want to show you something that I saw yesterday. I want to show you something that I saw yesterday. Hold on, let me see if we can bring it up. Oh man, I'll bring up this one. Chat, I think we need to start playing Street Fighter 6. Grae, have you played Street Fighter 6 yet?
Nope.
Do you want to now?
The one with Chun-Li looks weird.
Her boobs are like, I guess that top is so tight that it's pushing her boobs out from the top.
It doesn't look natural though. It looks. I know it's AI art, but it's like it's.
No, this is a mod.
Okay, it's a mod, but it's I don't know. There's something about it that's.
It's like
It's not-
I like them if I would like it more if she freed the boobs.
Yeah, but it's like the tightness. It doesn't look natural. I don't know how to explain it. It's not the way that the boobs are showing because of the
Mhm.
tightness of the underwear. It doesn't look. It shouldn't be looking like that. That's all. That's how I feel. It shouldn't be looking like that. There's
Okay.
something about the shape that's not. It's hard to articulate it. But that's how I feel essentially.
All right. Okay. So I found a thing yesterday. So Grae, yesterday I was talking about dinosaurs on my stream. Do you know what I'm talking about now?
That one I saw your clip on X,
Okay.
I believe. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So I want to have your take on this. Okay. I want to have your take on this. So I saw this yesterday. This is the reason why I don't go on Facebook anymore, by the way. Vegans of Bengal. Vegan art. What if humans never hunted innocent animals? Goats might have evolved with us to be as intelligent as humans. Centuries of injustice.
Yeah. Facebook is really worse.
Oh man. So Grae. Would you or would you not?
No.
Oh man. What about chat? Chat, would you guys do it?
Yeah,
Would you-
and you
would
mentioned
you-
this is not a goat, right? This is a fucked up
No, this is
dinosaur.
a dinosaur.
Yeah.
Not this again? Oh, yes, this again. All right. So I need to ask the chat. Let's say if okay, here's the thing. Oh man, dude. Now here's the thing. Grae, do you know about Vaporeon from Pokemon?
I think there was a story about it before, but if there was, I don't remember.
You know what they say about Vaporeon, right? There was a copy pasta that came out 5 years ago about Vaporeon. So you know how Vaporeon looks like,
Yeah.
right? So I'll pull up. I'll pull this up for the chat so they know how Vaporeon looks like. So oh my god, dude. Oh my god. I'll pull this one up. This one's perfect for it. This one's perfect. So
Is
this is the copy pasta. Hey guys, did you know that in terms of human and male human and female Pokemon breeding, Vaporeon is the most compatible Pokemon for humans? Not only are they in the field egg group, which is mostly comprised of mammals, Vaporeon are an average of 3 foot 3 inches tall and about 63.9 pounds. This means that they are large enough to be able to handle a human's PP. With their impressive base stats for HP and access to acid armor, you can be rough with one. Due to their mostly water-based biology, there's no doubt in my mind that an aroused Vaporeon would be incredibly moist. So moist that you could easily have intercourse with one for hours without getting sore. This is a copy pasta from 5 years ago. They also learned the moves attract, baby doll eyes, captivate, charm, and tail whip, along with not having fur to hide their nipples. So it'd be incredibly easy for one to get in the mood. With their abilities, water absorb and hydration, they can easily recover from fatigue.
oh god.
No other Pokemon comes close to this level of compatibility. Also, fun fact, if you pull out, you can make your Vaporeon turn white. Vaporeon is literally built for human PPs. Ungodly defense and high stat HP pull and acid armor means they can take a PP all day. All shapes and sizes will come.
What are these people doing, man? Get off the internet.
Man. Oh man, this copy pasta has gotten so viral, like especially in the Pokemon community. Like, did you know Vaporeon? Whenever Vaporeon shows up, they will say, "Did you know?" And it's like, what the hell, man? Now here's the thing. A lot of people said Gardevoir would be the best one. Chat, Grae, you know who Gardevoir is, right?
Nope.
So this one is Gardevoir. Let me show art of it really quick. This one. So someone in the chat says Gardevoir. You sick people. Sick people.
What about this Pokemon?
It's because it actually looks like a girl. It's like this pointy part
Okay.
is a boob. No, the best one is Lopunny, and it ain't even close, all right? The closest one is Lopunny, and it ain't even close, chat. It ain't even close. All right, Grae. This is Lopunny. All right, Grae. I'm not gonna ask you, but I will ask you. Gardevoir or Lopunny? You don't have to answer that, man. But yeah, there are sick people in the world, man, when it comes to
Yeah.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
All right. All right. There are sick people in the world. And that's the reason why I had to talk about that dinosaur. This is the reason. See, people are furries, dude. People are legit furries, man. Yeah, dude. Like, these people need to be in 5 to 10 federal horny jail. Yeah, this is bad. Yeah, how bad is your sex life? Yeah, it's awful. On what the fuck, but what? Oh shit, man. All right. Enough messing around. We got to get down to brass tacks here. All right. All right. Grae, have you played D&D, Dungeons and Dragons, before? Like tabletop or like video game
no.
or?
Well, video games, like I haven't finished it yet, like Baldur's Gate 3. And
Okay.
yeah.
I would say that's the closest. That's probably the closest you'll get to to
Yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons, right?
Yeah.
All right. So the reason why I want to bring it up, so I guess Wizards of the Coast came out with new art for Dungeons and Dragons. And if it can't be any more woke, it is 100% woke now. So right over here, it's from Mr. Triceratops on Twitter. It says, the Disney vibe that Wizards of the Coast has been going for is the #1 turn off for official D&D products for me. Me ditching 5e years ago for smaller company products was the best decision I've ever made as a game master. So, Grae, Dungeons and Dragons. Did you know that Dungeons and Dragons back in the day were for like nerds and geeks and stuff like that? They were into like dragons, and it was like back in the 80s and stuff like that. But now you get hipsters. So these guys, this guy's baking. He has a cat next to him, and like he has a weird beard tattoo over here. And this one has a weird beard tattoo. And okay, this is not that bad, but it gets worse. It gets worse. Orcs are now Mexicans. I don't know, man. These are orcs. Let me pull up the actual image on the side so we can see these in Oz glory. So yeah, Grae, what are your thoughts on these orcs? Oh, the fat one is hilarious. That's Lizzo.
Yeah. I don't know. The end of D&D or Wizards of the Coast. Maybe someone will step up and make their own kind of tabletop that hopefully goes viral. But yeah, it's the Wookiees have taken over Wizards of the Coast, Games Workshop. And yeah, it's like not for those who are looking to create their own that goes in line with these universes, these mechanics, these tabletop games. I think now's a good time. Now's a good time to step up and actually make your own. where it can't
Yep.
be vandalized or destroyed by these crazies inside these companies right now that are funded by BlackRock. Yeah, it's only gonna get worse. It's only gonna because like it's funded by those conglomerates, those financial institutions. So they have the money to burn. They don't care if they incur losses for the next 20 years. So now's the time to step up the plate. Now to take the step up and make your mark for the smaller teams. Like kind of like Eric July and the Rippaverse. It's
Yep.
just another version of that. Yeah.
Yeah, man. And I don't play D&D. I originally wanted to actually try like an actual tabletop style D&D with my friend. But the thing is that this is not even the worst one. This is the worst one. All right. Avert your eyes, chat. You might actually get a stroke. Man, if D&D is not gay enough, it's gay now. 2 old ladies, 2 guys, 2 ladies looking at one another. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Of course they're gonna say D&D is for everyone, though. D&D is for everyone. Like, do you actually have like? I'm pretty sure there are gay and lesbian people who play D&D. Don't get me wrong, but what's the percent? What is the actual percentage of D&D players that are part of the LGBTQ community? Less than 5, probably. Like, why are you catering to people that will never buy your game, that will never buy your tabletop, that will never buy any of this? So why are you catering to them?
Yeah.
It's a good way to lose money.
Yeah, that's the thing with what these DEI funds have set. Like, these people feel like it's okay. It doesn't matter if you're losing money because we have BlackRock and Vanguard anyway to keep paying our bills. That's how they say it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if it makes money or not because again, it's like they keep getting the money from companies or conglomerates. Yeah, it's kind of like a Warner Brothers thing. So they have apparently it's $60 billion now in debt. So it's like man, it must be super fun to be an executive at Warner Brothers because even if you lose money, you can just keep borrowing. You just keep borrowing and
Yeah.
like if ever they want their money back, it's the company's liability, not people inside it, not the employees.
Yeah. The thing is that like when I think of orcs, I think of like Warcraft, like World of Warcraft orcs.
Yes, exactly.
Right. I think of Thrall. Right. I think of fucking like a bunch of these like awesome like Gorehowl. Like imagine like freaking oh man. It's just it sucks. And then see this is what we're getting. Right. They're trying to sexualize orcs. Look, I'm not saying orcs aren't hot and stuff like that. Like there's a female orc that was in the Warcraft movie, I guess. That was sort of hot. But the thing is that when I see orcs in D&D, this is what I see. I see these like, look, damn, this drawing is sick, man. This is probably done like a long time ago too. Like this, I see this. I see this. Right? And I see like these sketches, right? This is like your D&D, people storming in and they're fighting against orcs. Right? That's what I see. Not this, man. It's like, I don't know. It's just sad. Like any interest of me playing Dungeons and Dragons has gone out the window. Like I don't want to play it anymore.
Yeah, it's the same
That
thing
sucks.
happening with Warhammer Games Workshop. Exact same thing.
Yep. All right, let's see what the chat has to say about this. Let's see. No, damn wokeness made into D&D. Yep. Wizards of the Coast has been woke for about like 2 years.
For a while now.
Yeah, but they're really hamming it up.
Remember Black Aragorn? Yeah, that's one of the icons.
Yes. Yeah, gay dwarves. Yep, dumbest art I've seen in D&D scenario. I'm offended. I'm half Mexican. I don't appreciate this. Yep. Yeah, gay. Yeah, D&D is for figs now. Yep. Fig guts. I can't say that word. See, Stranger Things brought in women and normies into D&D. gatekeep your lore and franchises, make it so complex and lore heavy that most girls get bored. Now, here's the thing. I was watching Asmongold, and he was talking to about like a Star Citizen thing, how like whales are paying for Star Citizen, and there's like a mega whale, and there's like a diehard like what's it called again? Diehard player. And he was interviewing one of them, and he says that, do you want this to be fixed? Do you want it to be done? Do you want the game to be ready to go? And because Star Citizen is basically still in its beta, and it's been in beta for such a long time, they don't want to finish the game. And according to these actual like hardcore players, they don't want the game to be done. The reason why is because if the game is done, then like a lot of the normies will come in, and he says that do you ask him, do you want this to change? He said, hell no. Is because if we change it, we'll have the normies that are going to come in, and they're going to ruin everything. And that's what they did with D&D. Yeah, Stranger Things, and with Eddie. I think that's a guy's name. Season 4 was fantastic. One of my favorite seasons, other than season 1, was really, really good. Yeah, they made D&D really, really popular, and normies started playing it now. It's like, oh, D&D is actually great. That's what they said about comic books, about Marvel, DC, anime, Transformers, G.I. Joe. Back in the day, it was never popular to them. It was never cool to them. And then it got popularized by Big Bang Theory. Big Bang Theory made it that normies can know what that's actually cool to like these kind of stuff, right? And the thing is, Big Bang Theory is just, some episodes are good, but like it's overall just awful. Let's see. I still have my version 1 books, so I'm good with that shit. Yeah. There's something I didn't know until recently. D&D was made by a Christian guy. Yep. And the thing is that the Christians were very, very angry with D&D. It's the devil's game, right? Are the orcs supposed to be battle-hungry race? And because Lord of the Ring, that's a good thing? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Classic pictures. Nice one, Phil. Yep. You got some OGs, man. But yeah, Grae, you're right, dude. It's just like these. Just we got to make our own stuff. We got to make our own stuff. All right, chat. I know we're going over a little bit because I disconnected, and that's my fault. But we have one more topic that I do want to talk about, and this one is pretty interesting. All right, so Grae, what are your thoughts on how video games are modeling men and how video games are modeling women?
Depends where, in the East or in the West.
Of course, in the West.
If it's in the West, then yeah, that's also been compromised too. It's made apparent in the past 2 years. So yeah, it's the same pattern. They hate redheads, they hate beautiful women, and yeah, all the jawline, they had to make it humongous. And that's going to be trending in the West for the foreseeable future.
Yep. And the thing is that, do you think Sweet Baby has anything to do with it? Do you think that they're behind any of it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And for I know there was a trend starting yesterday that were defending the rumor about the $7 million extortion. It's like, no, it's not really 7 million. But okay, I agree. Maybe 7 million's a bit too much, but anything above 0 is too much. I don't care what the revised amount is, but anything above 0 is too much. There we go.
Yep.
Whatever the new audited amount is, it doesn't matter. It's too much money.
Yeah. So the reason why I'm bringing this up, of course, of how characters look like, is because this is pretty damning evidence. Now, so this is not. So this person says permaban right over here says I'm not giving Sweet Baby Inc. a benefit of the doubt. So basically, we got over here, all of these characters look great. The male characters look really good. Like, oh my god, the Cameron Monaghan one. That one looks fantastic. Holy crap. Looks really good. The female, on the other hand, not so great. I would say the best one here is probably Aloy. Maybe Star Wars Outlaw, but where did that chin come from? Where did that that strong chin, strong jawline coming from. Look how thin and sleek her Aloy's jaw is compared to her in-game model. But thing is, it's getting worse. It's getting absolutely worse. Now, Grae, do you know who Del Walker is?
No.
Okay. So if you guys don't know who Del Walker is this guy right over here. Del Walker is a principal game artist, previously at Naughty Dog, Rocksteady Games, and Respawn, and he's been he's a well-known guy. He's been in in industry for quite some time. So, most recently, this is what he says on X. It says there's been a handful of times I've pitched Black woman characters that look like this. Then after 10 iterations, the concept or model comes back without a speck of the original beauty I pitched in. And here's the thing. I've been in the game industry for a long time to know that this is 100% true. The concepts rarely look like the model. Sometimes it looks better, sometimes it looks worse. But the thing is that there's a lot of iteration, there's a lot of feedback, there's a studio management, and there's a lot of cooks in the kitchen, basically. And this is the model that this guy pitched. Right? And right over here. Next one. I'm not talking about mild changes. I'm talking about pose, aura, style, softness, age, flair. I hate giving Gamergate men feel, which is us. He's talking about us. But it's very difficult to pitch beautiful or vain Black women in games without them coming back like grocery store aunties. There's room for both. Damn, this is a downgrade. Holy crap. You got this hot Black girl right over here. Holy shit, she's smoking. And what is this on the right? Oh my god.
Yeah. Wait, is Del Walker an advocate though for like the modern audience designs?
As an artist, no. We're usually not.
Okay,
we want our It's like, hey, we want this girl. It's like, we think this person will be a really, really good fit. So usually as an artist, we want our girls to look hot.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of upper management, middle management to upper management noodling and caressing of art, and they change a lot of stuff. And man, this is not even close. Like the lips, the nose. Like what happened, dude? The nose is so different too. That she's a very hot Black girl. But yeah, man. So the thing is, unfortunately, knowing that he works in the industry, his as you can tell, this it got a good amount of traction, 368,000, and this one has 656,000. That's a lot of traction.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, after some private DMs today with other Black developers, I will no longer be publicly discussing Black representation in games for the foreseeable, I'm assuming future. No more panels, articles, podcasts, nothing. This is not up for discussion, nor it's an invitation to try to change my mind. Cheers. And of course, he locked the replies. It's because he knows that the actual devs came out to him and said, dude, what the fuck are you saying? Why are you saying this? Right? Like, don't do that. And the thing is, the reason why I want to talk about it is because of what we got out of Insomniac Games. About a month ago, I made a, what's it called again? I made a video, and I talked about, what's it called again? The Jean Grae. There was leaked gameplay footage of Jean Grae and Wolverine, and she was extremely ugly. Extremely horrifying ugly. Worse than Mary Jane in Spider-Man 2. I got a copyright strike on it, and they removed it. Yep. They don't want you seeing this.
They removed it, right? Like you didn't even get a chance to refute it.
You can't even watch it. It's gone.
You couldn't even download it.
Nope.
From your end.
Nope. Completely gone.
It's still on Rumble, I hope.
Unfortunately, no. Unfortunately, no. I can upload it to Rumble, but the thing is that no, it's not. So the reason why I'm talking about that is because this is from Grums, and he says something big happened yesterday, and most people missed it. Every theory we had about the uglification of women in AAA games turned out to be true. Looking at what happened to Jean Grey from Insomniac Games, Marvel's Wolverine from these leaked early screenshots of the first beautiful model to masculine, wary version we have today, they are ruining it. So basically, this character looks okay, but this Wolverine here looks sort of weird. I think this model over here for Jean Grey looks okay.
I didn't even realize the dude was Wolverine. It was just a random dude.
Exactly, it doesn't look like Wolverine.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
yes,
until you
Marvel's
mentioned it.
Yeah, Marvel's Wolverine is a Sweet Baby game. We all know that is because Insomniac is in Sweet Baby's they're client list. We were told that the difficulty of scanning actors and the tricks of light and bad screen caps. We were told we were incels for even questioning it. As a game dev, I knew this was BS. As gamers, you know this is BS from the comparison with Asian games. Yesterday, we found out the principal artist read as the lead at major studios, including Naughty Dog, Rocksteady, Respawn. Basically, that's what Dell was saying. Now, here's the thing. I am a part. I would consider myself a part of the games industry, and I'm consider myself a developer in terms of the art side. You can make girls very hot. You can make them you can actually make them extremely hot. But people choose not to, right? And this is by choice. Even in my video that got banned, someone asked, this is an alpha version of the game. Jean Grey isn't going to look like this. And I responded with, I've been in the game industry for more than 10 years. This, it has to go through multiple iterations before the character even gets an engine. You have to go through concepts, multiple concepts. You have to go through feedback from concepts, and then you have to go to modeling and skinning and rigging and then animation. You have to go through multiple facets in order for you to get to in-game engine. So what we saw, I know for sure, is going to be Jean Grey. Now, that's Jean Grey.
I saw that one. That one I saw.
That's a man, baby. And the thing is that as a person who works in the games industry, the only time that we would go back and actually do stuff like in alpha or even in beta is like lighting, the texturing, skinning. Like texturing, I'm talking about the background, like skinning and VFX. We don't do too much to them actually anymore. So there it is. Holy crap. That's Jean Grey. That look how fat she's gotten. Like this Jean Grey makes, I have to say it makes the Mary Jane Watson look hot. Like there it is, right here. This of course, Sweet Baby Inc.'s Twitter account is now protected or privated. So excited and grateful to say that we are a part of the teams bringing Spider-Man 2 and Wolverine to life with the amazing folks at Insomniac Games. It's been truly a marvelous experience. Yeah, it's going to be ass for sure. Big ass. Now, if you don't know, this is a girl named Mary Kenny. You're like, who is that? Who is Mary Kenny? Right over here, Mary Kenny, game writer, best-selling author, associative narrative director on Wolverine, wrote Gamer Girls, Spider-Man, Miles Morales, and then a bunch of other stuff with the Pride flag. And she wrote right over here, some of you don't seem to understand how narrative consulting on games work, but I do. Don't worry, I do. This is yes, this is about Sweet Baby because I've worked with that team and they're one of the finest in the biz. And this is 1 to 12. I'm not going to bore you with that. But she basically goes on and say how much, they do a lot of consulting and they do a bunch of other stuff, dev teams and stuff like that. But it's a lot. It's a lot of stuff that we all know is bullshit. Narrative consultants do that, get the say in the final say. But here's the thing. Final say is they get initial say. That's what's important. Final say is how the product looks like at the end. Initial say is in the inception of the art. hey, sweet baby, this is what our first look at Jean Grey looks like. What do you think? Not ugly enough, uglier. That's not final say. Marvel has final say for sure, right? They go through all of this consulting first, and then they show it to Marvel. And then Marvel gets the ultimate say, the final say. And this is me working in the games industry. I know. I also work on a Marvel product. I know my shit. So this is insane, right? It doesn't get to the game if you don't approve it. Yeah. The thing is that they have a lot to say though. But if you actually legit go to Mary Kenny's profile on X, what's missing, Grae? What's missing in the bio?
A lot of stuff.
Yep. I don't see Wolverine. I don't see Miles Morales anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even the pronoun and the pride flag is gone.
Yeah.
But the thing is that you can't hide your traces. Because if you scroll down over here, what did she repost? This from this person. I spoke to the folks at Sweet Baby about current harassment campaigns against them. You can't convince the conspiracy theorists. This is the article that they talked about how Gamergate 2.0 is back. So yeah, this is insane. We all know that Mary Jane was originally sort of pretty, right? And then she got hit by a fucking freight train. And she also found a fork. It's sad, man. Because you know how hot Jean Grey is?
Yep.
Like the thing is that, like, of course this is drawn by J. Scott Campbell, but like when we think Jean Grey, we think this.
Yep.
Right? When we think Jean Grey, we think of that. We're not thinking about this dumpster fire right here. Okay, like I said, this is not going to change. The only way that this will change if it gets the Sonic the Hedgehog treatment.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Yeah,
extreme
sucks,
overhaul. Man. Yeah.
Yep. This is what we're gonna get moving forward. But Grae, are you looking forward to playing Wolverine?
Probably not. It's like I find Sony games a bit too expensive, and they go down in price really fast anyway. So it's I know I say that I play some woke games at launch, but it's usually not the Sony ones. It's usually not the Sony games. It's usually the other stuff.
Yeah, man. Definitely sucks. Going from Spider-Man PS4 being a fantastic game, and then you get Spider-Man PS5. I even talked to my brother about this. He was like, "Why the fuck am I playing as a deaf person?" And then so me and my other brother were like, "So wait. So when you're playing as Miles Morales' deaf girlfriend, do you hear anything?" He said, "No." But yeah, man, I'm not looking forward to this, but it sucks. And that's why as a person that works in the game industry, I do my best to make things look as good as possible to my best of my abilities, is because I do not like ugly characters. I hate when I work on a game and the characters are ugly and it's purposely done. This is purposely done. She has broader shoulders than I do. She looks like, oh my God. She looks like she looks awful. Oh my God, man. All right, let's go and see what chat has to say. Let's see. Hot men and hot women bring money. You're absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Look how much money Nikkei made.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right. While speaking of Nikkei, I'll bring up a Nikkei poster for you guys while we're reading comments.
Yeah, speaking of Nikkei, there's new nano suits for Stellar Blade, but they're okay. They're not super good, but they're okay.
Yeah, the one with the jeans, right?
The one with the jeans and the third variation of the bunny cost. Not the holiday rabbit, the other bunny one. The other Vegas like.
Oh, okay. I think I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah, the color green one. That was It's not that hard to unlock if you fully maxed out Eve, because you have to kill Raven in hard mode. It was so bad if
Oh
you maxed out.
damn.
Yeah.
Oh damn. So only hard mode.
Yeah.
Man,
It's fine.
that's actually.
Yeah,
But you were able to beat her, right?
because I maxed out my Eve. That's why I died like 6 times before I managed. But if you just played the game once and you still have a lot of stats to boost, yeah, it's pretty tough.
Ah, I see. All right, chat. Speaking of Nikkei, I'll bring this up for you guys while we read your comments. There we go. That one's good, right? Speaking of bunny outfits, that's a good one. That's a fantastic one. Yeah, she's like, demand to talk to your manager. Yeah, man, it's ma'am. Oh yeah, it actually looks like that one. That it's ma'am, the one at the grocery store. I mean, at the liquor store.
Yeah.
Looks like Brad Pitt with an eye. That's
Yeah,
Wolverine.
I didn't realize until people mentioned.
Yeah. Let's see. Jean looks like Lady Gaga in that frame. Grae, do you think Lady Gaga's attractive?
What does she look like now? I haven't seen her for a long time.
Did you watch the Joker trailer?
Ah, right. She looks okay, I suppose.
Yeah, I think she's average at best.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she's average. Let's see. Let's see what over here. They gave Jean a Cro-Magnum forehead. Yeah. Oh man. Let's see. The woman looks like a masculine than Wolverine. Glad I never bought Insomniac crap games. You pass. Yeah. The thing is, just people say that the first Spider-Man game is good. That's it.
Yeah, that one you can
Yeah,
get
it
for
sucks.
cheap if it's on sale. Actually, you can get it for like $15. I think I'll probably grab it, but not their other stuff.
Yeah. Let's see. Hold on. She needs to lay off the crack.
True.
Yeah. Let's see. If I were actual biological female employee, I feel offended. Yes. Yes. Like Grae and chat. Like how many like hot girls you've seen in real life that are either your coworkers or girls you've seen outside. You know, like there are a lot of them. It's not like they're not normal, but now they're trying to normalize mid to like ugly women. I'm not saying that they don't deserve representation, but they don't deserve representation in games. In my opinion, is because I want to see hot, good-looking characters. If I'm making, yeah, go ahead.
Okay,
Go ahead.
they can. Okay, they can, but don't do it to existing IPs or uglifying previous beautiful characters. You can.
Yes.
Make
Yes.
your own IP about ugly characters. Do it. Nobody's gonna stop you. But do not uglify formerly beautiful characters.
Yeah.
That's how I see.
If you're gonna uglify and make fat, ugly bitches and characters and stuff like that, like at least make it interesting. Make it, you know, like Rufus from Street Fighter 4. That guy's a piece of shit, fat and ugly as fuck, but he has phenomenal gameplay. That's the reason why Let's Go Justin Wong mained him. It's because he's good, right? Just do that, right? It's okay. I'm not saying it's not okay to do it. Just like you gotta know, you gotta pick and choose, and you gotta know when and where to put them. But like Grae said, existing IP, leave them alone. It's like if this Wolverine looks very young there in that photo, in that image that we looked at. Why is Jean Grey so much older? Right? Wolverine is like, he's supposed to be like during that time, he's supposed to be around like 70, 80 years old. But the thing is that he has like healing factor, so he looks young. Yeah, it's crazy. Let's see. A good-looking woman in Western games are banned, which is why I've switched to Eastern games. Better games and hotter women. You are 100% correct. See, Plunder World. See what's going on the Rumble site. I wonder if companies are tanking their stock only to be bought up by BRICS Nation. Grae, what are your thoughts on that?
Sorry, what does BRICS stand for again?
Let me bring it up. So because I think I know what it means. Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Asia, Iran, Egypt, Ethiopia, basically those countries, and it's basically an intergovernmental organization.
Well, honestly, I'm okay with that as long as there's new management and they restore the characters back to being attractive. since those countries don't really bend the knee to wokeness.
Yeah. True, you're right. Yeah, especially United Emirates,
Yeah,
Emirates and Iran.
Yeah, it's not gonna fly, man, in those nations.
Yep. See, remember Marvel is owned by Disney. Yep. That is true. So here's the thing. They are owned by Disney, but they're published. What's it called? They're publishers, right? Insomniac is the development company, right? So what happens is that the Insomniac makes the characters, like concept, modeling, all that design stuff does in house, and then they sort of pitch it to Marvel to see, what do you guys think about this, right? I don't think Marvel will say make the character uglier. Because I've done some concepts for the game I work for Marvel. I have never once gotten feedback from them saying that make the character uglier. This character looks too beautiful, make them uglier. Right? It's their IP. They wouldn't want that. It's Insomniac the one that's doing it. Right? So if let's say if the Marvel game that I'm working on, we want them to be uglier, we'll do it in-house and then we'll pitch it to Marvel. Say what you think. Right? Because we have given them characters where they look old and they look tired and have too much wrinkles. Marvel will be like, oh, can you remove the wrinkles? This person looks too tired. Can you make them look younger? It actually happened before. Too much wrinkles, they look too tired, they look too old. It's happened before. So the thing is that it's not Marvel, but Marvel okayed the ugliness. That's the thing. Right? They're not the one who like, oh, make him ugly. Stream Nikkei Phil. If I stream Nikkei, it'll have to be after like Black Myth, man. Like after DLC for Elden Ring, I have to play Nier Automata, and then Nier Automata. After that, I have to play Black Myth, and then I can stream Nikkei on Coomcast.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes
right. Let's see. I'm downloading Nikkei ASAP. It's a good game.
How long can you play? I just started with the prologue of Nikkei. How long can you play Nikkei as a completely free to play player though?
You can play it, but it's just like you might get walled by it because like there are some bosses where like you'll die, so you'll have to like upgrade your characters. So you have to probably go back and play a bunch of the older content. And to be honest, I don't remember if it's like energy based. It's like, oh, you can only do so many like quests and stuff like that. Because when I was playing, I was playing for like 2-3 hours, and I feel like I got sort of far, and I was still able to do it, but I was dying a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like you might get walled by like you might die a lot. But the thing is that like you might probably have to go do like a bunch of side quests. I'm not sure. I haven't gotten that far though.
Yeah.
I want to get volume. That's all I want. I want to get volume. That's the only. And let me show you volume. There's actually a statue that I saw. Yeah, go ahead. What are you gonna say?
Yeah, I was gonna ask, is that a character? And yeah, I think so.
Oh my god, this cosplay! Holy shit! Jeez. This one. I want this figure. And then Shift Up World officially posted this. So how much does it cost? I'm gonna bring it up. This is volume.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen that one. Okay.
Oh, it's only $250. That figure is only $250. Grae, who's your favorite character?
I only see the main cast so far, so I can't really say.
I'll leave this up. Yeah, this is probably my favorite character so far. She probably sucks. She probably sucks, but I want it. Oh Jesus. All right, chat. I will show you the cosplay that I saw. It's not TOS, or it won't get us banned, but holy goddamn. So Grae, have you seen her shoot?
No.
She's basically wearing like, she looks like this when she's shooting. When she's shooting her gun, she looks like that. Holy, oh my god! I'll leave this up. I'll leave this up for you, chat. Yeah, but Nikkei is great. Let's see. Also, the bunny event in Nikkei is over. We now have the hot cheerleader clay event, which is better. All right, I need to see that one. Nikkei. See, official Nikkei account. Oh, hold on. Let's see. I think I saw an image of it. But Grae, have you been playing or you stopped playing?
Yeah, it's still in my PC, but I haven't went back to it ever since. Because yeah, I'm busy covering so many other games.
Holy Moses. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, I probably should start playing this game again. Oh man. So these are the people that made Stellar Blade. These are the people that made Stellar Blade. All right, let's continue. Let's see. I'll gladly pirate it. Yeah, the Wolverine game. Yeah, probably. Insomniac used to make awesome games like Ratchet and Clank. Yeah. Was the new Ratchet and Clank good?
I have not played it. Though I did watch a clip 2 to 3 weeks ago where there is kind of woke elements to it. I believe it's the latest one.
Is it the female one? Because
yeah.
I know there's a female one. That's why.
No, not about that character, but like there's this segments like it's like saying that we should put female employees in respectable job positions of power, something like that. There's a clip somewhere about Ratchet and Clank that talks about that. Like it's so out of place, man.
Really?
Yeah. I'll try to look for it. It's but you get it. You get the picture.
Yeah, that's sort of cringe, man. See that?
Yeah.
And that makes sense why people are like shifting over to like Western. I mean, from Western to Eastern gaming.
Eastern, yeah.
It's just like just stop. What are you doing?
Shift Up is in a really, really good position to expand to the West in the next couple of years. Like if like not just like the sequel to Stellar Blade, if they make more games in different genres, all featuring hot women, they're gonna make a shit ton of money, dude.
Yeah. I'm there for it, man. I can't wait.
Yeah.
The greetings from Germany. Yo, German. Yo, what's going on? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Thank you. Is it Bretter Meyer? Yo, hail, Germany. Oh, wow. See, more than in these video games. Yeah. Let's see. Then at least apply the ugly stick evenly to both men and women. No, they can't. Men is gonna look extremely hot. Women are gonna look ugly. That's going to be it. It's because that's the only way. That's the only way they code. That's how they live. And like that's the reason why you're able to women are able to sexualize and fantasize about like Ryu and like hot Chris Hemsworth or Mark, not Mark Zuckerberg, but Henry Cavill and like all of them. Let's see. They make beautiful people ugly when they could just do the modeling themselves. Yeah, it sucks, man. It sucks. Ni hao from Guangzhou. Yo, ni hao ma for sure. Yo, Jesus Davila with the 1 member gifted. Oh, yo, thank you, dude. Yo, what's going on? Shout out to Jesus Davila. Hope you're doing well, man. You can play for free, but you miss out on the Booba Nikkei.
Okay.
Yeah, like here's the thing. I was able to get that blonde chick. Oh my god, dude. I need to pull this up. This is one of the animations for that girl, Grae. See, Grae, do you want to miss out on this? Are you sure you want to miss out on that? Because if you...
how much do they charge to get the Nikkei that you want? What's the average price?
It's a gotcha. So what's it called again? Snapple. Looks like you play a lot. So what's the gotcha rate? What's the gotcha rate?
How much what's your average spend to get the Nikkei that you want? Out of curiosity.
Yep. Let's see. All right, let's see. I see a lot of Nikkei cosplays on Fantasy Star New Genesis. Yeah, man. That's the newest one, right? Where you guys should do like character creation. It looks really good.
I think I've tuned out of Fantasy Star well, not that I got really into it, but yeah, I haven't heard from anything about the game for a long, long time.
Yeah. Let's see. I still need a figure of my girl, Anis. Oh, you need to get the bikini one, man. You need to get the bikini one. You know which one I'm talking about too. This one just dropped as an early concept not long ago. Boom. Pending licensing fee for final approval. All right, Smoo, you better get on it, man. You got to pre-order. I have volume on my squash. She's pretty good attacker support. All right, cool. All right, then I will spin for her for sure. I'll definitely spin. Yo, what's going on, Jesus? Say, hail panel mods and chat. Yo, hope you're doing well, man. Hope you're doing well. See, Gary says, speaking of Eastern gaming, somehow Marvel vs. Capcom 2 escaped copyright jail. Oh my god, I can't wait for Marvel 2. The crappy thing is it's not cross-platform, but the fact that it's Marvel is back, it's huge. And here's the thing. If you guys don't know, if you guys are very, very interested in Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and with the whole arcade fighting collector's edition, I spoke to my producer about it. Okay, and we have a direct link to a person who works at Marvel, of course, working on a Marvel game. One of the producers there that are actually really into fighting games. We asked him what he thought on it, and he says that you guys will be super excited for the Nintendo Direct if you like Marvel. Check it out. And then we saw the fighting collection, and we asked him what are the chances of there being a future MVC game. And he said, this is the Capcom test. He's like, okay, what does that mean? So basically, if this game does not sell well, say goodbye to having anything Marvel vs. Capcom related in the future. For a couple years ago, there was a Darkstalkers game that came out. No, not game, but Darkstalkers collection that did not sell well. Because nobody knew who Darkstalkers characters were other than Felicia and Morrigan. Nobody cared about Darkstalkers. So what happened? Capcom basically canned it. No Darkstalkers game coming out. So for this game, if you really, really want a new Marvel vs. Capcom game, Marvel vs. Capcom 4, like, you guys need to buy it. And the thing is that now that Marvel vs. Capcom has the entire IP under their house, they can have all the X-Men's, like Fantastic Four, in Marvel vs. Capcom. And the thing is, this game has to sell well. So it needs to sell 10 million units, I'm assuming, minimum. So buy it. It's on all platforms. I'm going to be doing...
Except
I'm probably
Xbox,
gonna
right? Except Xbox. I think that's an issue.
It is on Steam. It is on Steam, though.
Yeah.
Other than Xbox,
Okay.
yeah. It is on Steam. It is on Steam, PlayStation, and Nintendo Switch, of all places as well. And this is the first time in 14 years, and we talked about this with Smoo on Games and Dork. First time in 14 years where you actually had a Marvel vs. Capcom 2 coming back out. And the first time ever have a Marvel versus game on a Nintendo platform. That's huge too. Because imagine playing that on an airplane or something like that, right?
Yeah.
But yeah. Let's see. Next week is my birthday. Yo! All right. Hopefully you'll be able to join.
Advance happy birthday.
Yeah, happy early birthday though. But yes, hopefully next week we'll say happy birthday to you again, Emily. But thank you so much for hanging out. You can technically buy the special Nikkei, but you'll need 200 duplicates, Nikkei tickets, which takes forever to get. Yep, true. Yeah, I need that one. Oh, yeah, dude. So you can also get special gems in Nikkei, which have a higher chance of getting special Nikkeis. Nice. Yeah, rip Darkstalkers. Yeah, no Darkstalkers, man. You need to probably get 1.5 million units sold at least to approve new Marvel vs. Capcom. Yes, probably. I'll say 1 million.
Okay.
Here's the thing, though. Yeah, go ahead, Gary. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was okay. Because you said 10 million, or it's like, what? 10 million? That's a lot. But okay, 1.5 is
for a for sure thing. Sure thing, 10 million,
okay.
Right?
Okay. Yeah,
but,
1.5 I think it's more realistic.
Yeah, but yeah, the thing is that Infinite's gameplay was really good, but everything else sucked. Right? I heard you finally get a good net code with yeah, MBCI, but then you have like ugly looking characters, Chun-Li looking like a fucking kid, and like Captain Marvel looking really ugly. Like all the characters look off. Like it just everything looks really, really bad. No one played it, and it's the first game that didn't have Wolverine. So like you're gonna lose a lot, and that's the reason why. Highest selling MVC game is Infinite with 2.2 units. Yep. This game has to sell well. Like it has to. I hope MVC collection drops around time I fly to Texas in the end of August. Yeah, man. That'd be awesome. I will definitely be picking up the physical edition of this game just in case they fucking remove it digitally, like what they did last time with MVC too. So yeah, if you guys are big into it, get the physical edition. I guarantee you're gonna get that really cool Bangus art. It's gonna look really, really cool. Let's see what else. Anything else we need to talk about? Unless the chat want to see more Nikkei boobas, but Grae, anything else we need to talk about?
Yeah, I
Are we
believe
missing
that's
on
a wrap.
anything?
Yeah.
All right.
We're good.
All right. Man, we streamed up until 12 a.m. here. Holy crap, man. Thank you. Sorry everyone for the disconnect. That incident. But we got it fixed. And thank you, Grae, for going live for like 20 minutes, however long you did.
Yeah,
Yeah, sorry.
I don't know if we should keep that up because that's pretty much a nothing burger for that 10 minutes.
Yeah, if you want, it's up to you. If you want, you can delete it. It's up to you. I'll let you decide on that one.
Okay.
Bring up boobas, please. All right. Hold on. I'll bring up one more for you. Oh my God, Jesus. All right, this is for you, Smoo. This is for you. All right, don't say I didn't do anything. Don't say I never gave you anything. All right. All right. But yeah, man, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate each and every one of you for hanging out. And yes, like, share, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. If you guys want to follow us, we're on Rumble. We're also on Twitter. We officially are blue. We have our official Twitter check mark. But yes, Grae, what are you up to, man? Where can people find you?
So yeah, my channel links are in the description. Grae Blade, Mighty Loot. So I finished writing my Dragon Age 2 retro review. So I'll be recording and editing tonight. So it should be available tomorrow morning. Then I'll do House of the Dragon episode 2. So I'll work my way around the copyright. And yeah, that's about it for me next week. Then we'll talk more about the 3 TV shows and whatever news that pops up next week.
Yeah, awesome, dude. And you guys can follow me everywhere at Mr. Phillip Chan. If you guys want to follow my personal YouTube channel, follow Mr. Phillip Chan #2. And what's it called again? We officially did our first Coomcast last Wednesday. So if you want to check out Coomcast every Wednesdays, we can go ahead and you guys want to follow me there. We're going to talk about Coomcast. We talk about a whole bunch of stuff. And Grae, if you don't know, I have been using the Project Eggroll open art AI for random shit.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's fine because we don't really maximize it anyway. So go ahead. I've been using it a little bit.
So I've just been using it for content. So basically, chat every Wednesday at the end of the stream, I do this thing called Chat Creates, and I basically take everything that the chat says in the chat as a prompt to feed it into the open AI, and we make the perfect girl. All right. The first time we did it, we did a Korean girl. We tried doing a Korean girl. It ended up looking weird, and it ended up looking sort of deformed. But chat got super creative this past Wednesday. I'll bring up one photo, the one that's safe for work. Chat got super creative. And it's what's it called again? You guys did one hell of a job for this one. So let me actually, I have to go ahead and download this one. I'm gonna can I even do this? Hold on. Where the hell is download? Am I blind? Okay, I have to. Okay, here it is. Copy image. Okay, save. Okay, I've saved image. Okay, I'm an idiot. All right, here we go. I'm gonna save image, and then I'm gonna bring it up because I need to show the chat what they made. All right, so according to the prompt, the chat wanted a redhead in a green hood cloak in the woods. Basically, big boobs and everything like that. And this is what you guys made. You guys did a pretty good job. You guys did a pretty good job. So if you guys want to, what's it called again? Follow Project, not Project Eggroll, but my own personal channel. Every Wednesday we do chat creates. So that's fun. That's really fun. It's because sometimes we get a bunch of really weird looking stuff. We get some weird looking stuff, but yes, you guys can follow Project Eggroll on X. You guys can follow Grae. He has his own Twitter X account, and go follow Mighty Loot and Grae Blade. He puts out really, really good videos. And you guys can follow me, Mr. Phillip Chan. I'm also live on Kick and Twitch, and Mr. Phillip Chan #2 on YouTube. And next week, I believe we should have Dan. I think Dan will be coming on, and we'll be talking about what's it called again? House of the Dragon. Talking about probably Acolyte and the boys, and yeah, whatever stuff that we're going to be talking about. But yeah, should be super fun. But thank you guys, I really appreciate it. Sorry again for the internet disconnect. Yes, hope you guys take care of yourself. Like, share, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Same thing on Rumble. Thank you everyone for hanging out on YouTube, Rumble, and on Twitter X. Thank you guys so much, and we will see you guys next week. Take care.
Bye bye.